Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and
Hello， 大家好，欢迎大家来到 MATR1X FIRE Community Invitational HK by GEDA 的活动。今天晚上很高兴在这里见大家，我是今天晚上的主持人 Cherry。今晚是 MATR1X FIRE 首个在香港举行的线下活动 ，Referee Gaming 和蓝筹 NFT 香港站电竞比赛，由 MATR1X FIRE 和 GEDA 共同主办，策略伙伴是 OZARU 和 Hailstone Labs。特别在这里要感谢赞助单位 Sanos、ROG、Logitech 还有 TP-Link， 现场大家的气氛都十分活跃。然后本次的赛事一共分了8个队伍他们是在香港和国际范围内知名活跃的 Referee 社群，其中包括 DooBro、Chain Challenger、Flycout Labs、852 Referee、Phaver、Hertz City、Mocaverse 还有852 Garden， 我们以热烈的掌声欢迎他们的到来。好，谢谢大家。而本次的赛事中，8大社群将会派出由自己社区成员组成的战队，分别代表8个社区出战，在 MATR1X FIRE 的战场上一决胜负。除此以外，我们今天赛事的奖金和奖品都十分丰富，大家想知道有哪些吗？有没有人想知道 ？OK， 那我们的奖池总共是达到5万的 UTST， 真的十分吸引，我自己也很想要这些的奖品。与此同时呢，比赛也会同步在我们的线上哔哩哔哩、抖音还有 YouTube 的平台，大家也可以上去重温一下。线上的朋友也可以参与我们今天的活动，包括我们的竞猜奖池的活动，分别在 GEDA 的平台和 Matrix Discord 的社区里面都可以进行，大家记得踊跃参加，祝你们赢得丰盛的礼物，谢谢，掌声。好，相信大家都在这里就已经等待很久了。那现在我们邀请第一队的队伍上台。那我们欢迎第一队的队伍就 DooBro， 掌声鼓励一下。哇哦，请在这边准备一下。大家都 ready？ 好，好。那我们现在有请第二队的参赛的战队 Mocaverse， 哦，掌声！请到我们的这边准备一下。哇，今天真的是人才济济，人才仔仔啊！要講返廣東話。今天我們也很高興邀請到新加坡的 caster 為我們做一個很專業的一個講解的。那這方面我就事不宜遲，我就要交給我們的新加坡 caster 那邊為我們講解第一場的賽事。Thank you。嗨起来，嗨起来，有没有？
Ooh, so bright. Am I in? All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Abstract. I'm gonna be your caster for today, and of course, I'm pretty sure that the hosts have already told you guys quite a bit about what is going on in this event as well. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the brackets real quick. All the way at the bottom side of the bracket, we're gonna be looking at DooBro versus Mocaverse, which is gonna be the game number 1 for today. So, in case you guys are kind of wondering, what's all these names about? So I will just give you guys a quick little rundown as to what all of these names means, and of course, who are they? The very first team that we have is DooBro, which of course is represented by Doodle's Chinese-speaking community. They will be fighting against Mocaverse, which is the Animoca brand's membership NFT collection. The both of them is going to be duking it out against one another. And in the meantime, we'll also be looking at the other games, the other competitors going up against one another. Starting from the first one on top, right? We got Hertz City, which is a Web3 music community by a Hong Kong artist Hinz Cheung, while the Chain Challenger is the first Chinese-focused Web3 gaming platform. The two of them will be going up against one another. We'll see which one will move on to the semi-finals. Now, on the second part, we got Phaver, which is the biggest mobile app for Lens Protocol. Phaver themselves will be going up against 852 Web3, which is very similar to 852 Garden. So don't get confused or lost about that, because 852 Garden is actually the Hong Kong's largest Web3 community, while the 852 Garden is Hong Kong's Azuki community, while the 852 Web3 is Hong Kong's largest Web3 community. And of course, Flying Cloud Labs themselves, we also talked about that, right? GameFi expert and builder. Now, I believe that just now we do have the host that actually talked to us about what are the prize pool, what's going on. But the main thing that we gotta have to talk about today gotta have to be the lucky white list, which is going to be the participation prize. Every single one of these participants will be able to go back home with the lucky white list. While in the meantime, we also do have the cuckoo list, which each team's MVP will be able to go home with. While each member of the champion team will also receive a cuckoo list, the champion team themselves will then receive a Matrix 2061 NFT, which is currently valued for over 5,000 USDT. 5,000 USDT, which is equivalent to approximately 38,900 Hong Kong dollars, which is, in the trading market right now, which is honestly kind of insane if you ask me. There are also quite a lot of freebies that are going to be given away in the meantime. And all of these are about raffle, and it's a prediction game. And it's actually very simple and easy to set up, because all you need to do is just log in over to the GEDA platform, which all you need to do is to go to www.w3.geda.gg. You connect your wallet and you start making your predictions. And once you've got your predictions done, you are all done already, right? So honestly, there is a lot to win. Let me tell you guys a little bit more about what you get to win, right? We got the Matrix Fire Cuckoo Lucky List. We got the ROG Ally gaming handheld device, which is one of the biggest thing in the market right now when it comes down to handheld device. We've got some Logitech equipment. We've got TP-Link routers. We also got the Xenox gaming chair. And honestly, there are many, many more. So once again, head on down to w3.geda.gg and take a look at what are the how do you enter into these raffles and how to make your predictions. It's really very easy. Okay. So with that all said and done, our very first game that we are going to be looking out for today is going to be DooBro versus Mocaverse. And shortly after that, we'll be jumping into Phaver versus 852 Web3. So we're going to have to look through the entire game of DooBro versus Mocaverse first, which is honestly going to be relatively simple. Now, because Matrix Fire, it is still a relatively new game. So, relatively new Web3 game. So let me just give you guys a quick little example, or rather quick little rundown as to what to expect from Matrix Fire. Because Matrix Fire is the first shooting mobile game in the Web3 sphere, and it's the very first game in the Matrix ecosystem, and you get to enjoy the fun of the very classic 5 versus 5 shooting battles while winning NFTs with huge appreciation potential through combat. And in the alpha test held in August, Matrix Fire registered with over 200,000 users with daily activity of over 20,000 people. Okay, so without further ado, let's just jump right in and take a look at the game. I'm pretty sure that you guys have already heard the sounds of the guns already. So that is essentially what we are going to be looking at from the side of Matrix Fire. I hope that you all are super excited for what is about to happen and what you would see from Matrix Fire themselves. Because the main features that we gonna have to understand and know about Matrix Fire is, number one, it is a mobile game. It is, a classic FPS shooter. And of course, it's very good for esports and all these kinds of PvP events. And it's kind of like a play at any time that you want kind of situation. So honestly, I gotta have to say that this is gonna be pretty darn nice to watch. So with that all said and done, let's just jump right in and take a look at the very first game, which is already going to be underway. We've got DooBro that is going to be on the assault team, while we got Mocaverse that is on the defense team. At this point in time, it does seem like the EMP has already been dropped and already been topped down. The defense team is currently having a little bit of a problem, as now they had a total of 5 members, but they have just dropped all the way to 3 members. It is 3 versus 2, but with the EMP already ticking down, the defense team no longer has any time to go over to defuse the EMP. With that all said and done, that is going to be the defense team, which is the Resistance, taking the game number 1. The defense team has done a very good job. The assault team unfortunately wasn't able to do quite much during the entire situation. And of course, for you guys that's wondering, the Resistance team, which is going to be the defense team, they are the team that will plant down the EMP, while the assault team is Team Uranus. For Uranus, they are the one that would want to ensure that these EMPs are not gonna be dropped down, which is going to be on the hands of DooBro. It would take a little bit of time for us to kind of like get used to the to the different kind of things that we are looking out for. But in the meantime, Cupcat is currently all the way on to A short, and unfortunately, with a lot of them already in A short, that is gonna bring him down. It's a 1-for-1 trade at this point in time, and I Love Carbs is just right around the corner. They're expecting quite a lot from A short at this point in time, with a lot of people that's just going to be hovering on about. However, for the defense team, they're not going to make things easy for the side of the assault team. It's going to be 3% down from the assault, while from the defense team, 3% down, as Cuckoo is not going to be letting anyone wait it out. And unfortunately, just kind of stuck there at the point in time. Really unfortunate. It kind of seems as though DooBro could have had a way to actually get themselves in a very good spot to actually kill everyone. But for now, Mocaverse, which is a defense team, they have managed to get themselves a total of 2 rounds already. Now, this is a game whereby we're gonna have to look all the way to the best of 7. As such, the defense team got first to 7. So the defense team gonna have to play their way over to the initial 6 rounds. If the defense team manage to get all 6 rounds, then by the time that they switch over to the assault team, they will have an immense advantage. And right off the bat, Credo has already taken first blood. Cuckoo going down by the hands of Ox My Thrill. Things are starting to be absolutely dangerous for the assault team. 3% down already with Cupcat as well as Amber. They're trying to start a fight right now, but luckily for the side of Amber, he did manage to take Max down. Even though Amber went down, Cupcat, he is still gonna be in the game. It's a 1 versus 4, but it doesn't seem like they managed to do anything with Credo coming up, getting himself the MVP. Mocaverse. It seems like things are looking to be really darn good right now, with a total of 3 wins to their name already. We've got quite a long way for DooBro, but what exactly is going to be their challenge here? What exactly do they have to look out for themselves? They are splitting themselves into kind of like a 1-1. 1% is going to mid, such as B Spark. So B Spark is going to be holding down to mid, but no one is going to be holding down onto B long, which is exactly what Mocaverse is trying to do. They're holding out into the holding area as to where outside B is. So B main is going to be the main idea that Mocaverse is trying to attack onto. So Amber being the only one that's holding down on the B is going to be really difficult. B-Spark have essentially made himself all the way through mid, and it's going to be on the backstab side of Mocaverse. Unfortunately, Amber, the only one that's holding down onto B, has went down to a 4-man lineup from the side of Mocaverse. So completely losing out all sorts of defenses from the side of the assault team. Mocaverse is going to be putting the EMP down. And with that all said and done, this is going to be a tough retake from the side of DooBro. They need to watch out from mid. They need to look out from B long as well as from the side of Uranus spawn. The assault team spawn is something that is going to be very important, and Credo is actually making his way over to assault team spawn, and that is going to put him right in front, as they are, both of them is going to face against one another, with Credo getting himself the kill on top of all of that. B-Spark as well as Cupcat, the last 2 members remaining from the side of DooBro, will be hitting themselves over to B, with the EMP ticking down. I don't think that they have any more time from all of that. Also, My Thrill is going to be the one that's just going to be holding down onto B, on the back of B, with Credo getting himself the MVP and the Resistance finding themselves a win once again. Boy, oh boy. This is gonna be pretty darn scary, as DooBro has yet to even gotten themselves 1 round. This is a replay that we're going to be looking out from the side of B-Spark, as he sparks himself right onto the fight with Credo as well. We're showing all of the defense team. Cupcat did a very good job, and so is Ox My Thrill. But so far, so good coming in from all of these players. For the side of Mocaverse, they have a very clear idea how they want to advance into the game. They have a very clear idea how they want to attack into these sides. They even have a single lurker onto the side, which is going to be Credo. But for now, we're just going to be looking at the defense team. They have Credo onto the side of A, getting a little bit of an idea. But for the side of Mocaverse, the defense team, they're hitting themselves over to B. Max. He has found Cuckoo, takes one down, and a bit off the distance. There is going to be Amber Wang as well, which is right outside of B. It's going to be tough because we are definitely looking at apartments. So with one person on the apartments and the rest is going to be onto side, Credo eventually will make his way over to B main and slowly making his way over to B. This is where things are starting to get a little bit more difficult to play. I love how being all alone in mid. Himself taken down by Gojo, having a little bit of an aiming difficulty. Do note that this is not going to be a very easy game to aim. As such, you can see that these players are having a little bit of problem. However, the one that is really good at this game thus far is going to be Credo. Not just Credo. Cupcat is actually, Cupcat and B-Spark does definitely know their controls very well. But Credo being the main MVP from the side of Mocaverse, he has been getting and sweeping up all of these kills all for himself. Out of all these 5 rounds, Credo has already amassed a total of 10 kills. And he's just going to walk right in, take a look at that. Although he was a little bit impatient right there, he's going to be hit by a single grenade. But that is 1 kill for himself as he crouched right in the middle of a shot. He has absolutely no respect for his opponents, but after realizing that, hey, there is a lot of these assault team members that is going to be holding out on an A, maybe it's time for us to actually wrap back around over to B. But we do have the assault team that has already come in to try to stop the defense team as much as possible. As such, Eve takes one down. With 4 members left on the side of the defense team, Eve from behind takes one down and is going to be left with the last member onto triple as Gojo. Oh, Gojo just going to be walking around there trying to look exactly where Amber is. So the EMP actually lifted down. Oh, good headshot coming from Eve. Well, Credo has managed to get themselves a total of 2 kills. And now we are swapping the sides. Remember, now is match point. This is definitely going to be looking very good for our friends over from the side of Mocaverse. Mocaverse will now be onto the assault. So with the replay, we have Credo that has already taken the first kill. They wanted to route back. However, one random person coming from mid, which is B-Spark, who clearly knows what he's doing as well, managed to take himself the kill onto one person. As such, now we're jumping right in. Now, we have already seen the swap of these teams. So Mocaverse is going to be onto the assault. So don't get confused about that, alright? Mocaverse is the one with Credo, Eve, Gojo, Max, and Ox, my thrill. While DooBro is Cupcat, Amber, I Love Cops, Cuckoo, as well as B-Spark. So the upper third has been gonna have to be changed that. But in the meantime, that does seem as though DooBro is doing an absolutely good job. But with 2 person down onto both sides, DooBro is the one that has managed to get themselves the EMP deployed. So Mocaverse now have got a little bit of an issue trying to deal with, number 1, the EMP, and number 2, dealing with the players that will be defending the EMP. But Cupcat, you're gonna have to respond that fast enough. But it does seem like Cupcat, as well as I Love Cops, managed to bring Gojo down, leaving Eve as well as Max all alone, even though we're looking at match point. DooBro right now is seems to be doing very well. Cupcat and I Love Cops. Oh, 1 down. Unfortunately, that is going to be Cuckoo going down as well, left with Cupcat. But I don't think that is going to be enough time for Max nor Eve to actually do this EMP 1v1. Even though everyone went down, the EMP still exploded right in the face of Max. As such, DooBro has managed to get themselves the very first round won coming into this event coming right up. Now, the replay gives us a very good idea of Cupcat nailing themselves an amazing headshot as well as another kill. This is definitely a game that Cupcat has managed to win for himself with a total of 3 kills to his name. Boy, oh boy. But we may be able to see even more. As now, a lot of DooBro members are going to be finding themselves in mid windows, but they don't see anyone at this point in time. No one from the side of DooBro has decided to make their way over the middle. B-Spark open up the shots down onto Eve. As such, Mocaverse is finding themselves in a really tough spot. A 1-for-1 trade. Cupcat has already found himself dead. So this is actually not going to be very good for the side of DooBro though, because Cupcat is understandably going to be one of the main MVP. But B-Spark is still around the area. I love Cup 2Q as well. B-Spark going to have to deal with Credo, Max are off my throw. I'm going to have to look out for how Credo is doing all of these thus far. What is Credo doing? He's not going to be holding himself on the further area, but he's not going to be supporting his friends just yet. On himself going down. Goes for the refrag and just going to go for a little bit of a run and gun all across these corners. It's not going to be easy to actually attack right onto the side, but they did manage to buy a lot of time. Remember, the main thing is that the EMP gonna have to be dropped, and now it's gonna be left with Max. EMP is not dropped just yet, so you have about 20 seconds left to go. I love Cup decided to take a shot, and the Resistance have managed to find themselves with yet another win. DooBro doing an amazing job. Ever since they found themselves in the defense team, they've constantly been able to get the EMP down, or perhaps they have managed to find a lot of kills on the side of Mocaverse. I gotta say, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, I gotta have to say. And DooBro, they will be able to catch up to Mocaverse. With 1% in mid, Credo will definitely want to give him some help. But oh, Credo is actually working only on a pistol. So this might actually be a little bit difficult. But luckily for Credo, oh, never mind. B-Spark, he did drop his gun. So I was hoping that Credo will be able to go over and retrieve the gun that B-Spark dropped. Two members from the side of Mocaverse has already been dropped. EMP has already been shown over to the side of DooBro. It's 3 versus 3. Ox My Throat doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. Do know that we have different kinds of weapon in the game. As you can see, most of the members from the side of Mocaverse, they're actually working onto assault rifles. Amber as well as I Love Cops are working on assault rifles, so any form of range is actually going to be pretty darn good for them. But Mocaverse, they are currently on an advantage. They have 3 members from the side of DooBro. There's only 2. Amber's down. I Love Cops is going to be the last member remaining, but look at I Love Cops more! Being able to bring down all of them except for Ox My Thrill. But Ox My Thrill, he doesn't have a lot of health to work with. I Love Cops, he still have a lot of health to work with, so this 1 versus 1 may actually go to I Love Cops, as this is going to work out very nicely. Ox My Thrill holding around mid. Doesn't have a lot of health, but what's he going to do about this? 1v1 right by the containers inside of seat of... Oh! I Love Cops came in out of absolutely nowhere and managed to turn the game around, getting himself a total of 3 kills within of that round. That was I Love Cops finding himself a win single-handedly. Saved DooBro from losing the entire round. Boy, a lot of a closer game than I have originally expected. Mocaverse, they did very well in the defense team. But now, DooBro themselves is doing an amazing job in the defense team. So DooBro, show me what you've got. 3 more rounds until you actually find yourself back onto match point. Because Mocaverse, they are choking. They are unable to find their way to actually go in. Cupcat, oh, he already found Eve. But trying to go for a couple of shots, 75 damage. Oh, nice grenade! From B-Spark! DooBro, they're going all the way in. But it doesn't seem like Amber is going to be having a very good job or a very good time. With 2 members from the side of Mocaverse already down. The side of DooBro, they're trying to head their way right on and was hoping that they will be able to attack into the side of B. But with 3 members left from the side of DooBro and from the side of Mocaverse with only 2, how exactly are they supposed to attack this even more, or rather defend this even more? DooBro is not having a good time. B-Spark left with very little, and he's gonna go straight down. I Love Cops is just a sliver of health. Cupcat, oh, he's down! Left with I Love Cops! Is all left with Max. Max is all the way on the pump, and down we go! He's gonna have to go and defuse the EMP, and he has a lot of time to do so. And if he managed to get the EMP defused, then that is going to be the first series that will be won by the hands of Mocaverse. Oh, there we go! Congratulations, Mocaverse! Mocaverse found himself the very first win of these matchup. The very first win. And of course, Mocaverse is proudly played by Credo, Gojo, Max, Oxma Thrill, as well as E-Vay. So, I gotta have to say, for the side of DooBro, you know, they really did a very good job. They managed to find their way around ever since they got themselves onto the defense side, right? When it comes down to being onto the assault, they are definitely having a tougher time. When it comes down to assault, they have a lot of a tougher time, while for the side of Mocaverse, they also have the very similar idea. But the main thing is that it does seem as though this is more of a Uranus-sided map. Uranus-sided map. So as long as you're in Uranus, you do have a little bit of an advantage. There will always be some kind of advantages when it comes down to these kind of first-person shooter maps. And in this case, as long as you're in Uranus, you actually have quite a bit of advantage. As you can see from there, Mocaverse, the first 6 rounds being in Uranus, they won everything. And for the side of DooBro, the first 3 rounds of Uranus, they won all of them. But unfortunately, when it comes down to the 4th round, they wasn't quite able to hold that out because Mocaverse, they're still very, very strong when it comes down to their marksmanship. So, I gotta have to say, we do want to see a little bit more from them. And I believe that we are still gonna be looking at more, which is gonna be Phaver versus 852 Web 3, which will be happening next. I believe our host will be introducing the players up on stage for the next match very soon. But of course, once that is ready, we will be watching that in very, very shortly. But congratulations over to Mocaverse as well as DooBro. Both of these teams definitely played their hearts out. But remember, for those people that are watching on Twitch, you gotta have to join into the raffle and the prediction game. All you need to do is go over to w3.geda.gg, connect your wallet, and start making your prediction. So honestly, there's so much things to win. You got the Matrix Fire Cuckoo Lucky List. We've got the ROG Ally Gaming handheld device. We've got Logitech equipment. We've got TP-Link router, Xenox gaming chair, and many more. So, I believe that we might be going off for the host soon. Are we going over to the host? I gotta have to double confirm. All right. Sorry, come again. All right. So with that all said and done, we're just going to go straight on back. I hope that you guys enjoyed the very first game. And once the next game is ready, I'll be back with you guys for more commentaries.
Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value. Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value.
好，我哋依家又翻到現場呢度。頭先第一場咧嘅賽事實在係十分之緊張啊！恭喜晒頭先贏咗嘅隊伍啦 ，Mocaverse， 大家俾啲掌聲，恭喜你哋啊！咁你哋先拔頭籌啦。咁接住落嚟咧，第二場咧，我哋邀請到 Phaver， 我哋第一隊上嚟台前度先 ，Phaver， 好。喂，頭先你下戰書好型啊，好型啊！你有回佢嘅，好，你哋可以喺嗰邊 ready 住稍作 ready， 好，好，接住落嚟咧，我哋請第二隊嘅戰隊啦，85頁 Web 3，有請你哋上台，話握個手先，係啊，友誼賽啊嘛，係啊係啊係啊，好。麻煩你哋喺呢度 ready 先。有啲咩仲要同對面講㗎？
冇啊！希望我哋真係輸嗰陣，大家都即係由佢啦。
友誼第一，友誼第一。好，事不宜遲，我哋將個台交翻俾新加坡嘅 caster 為我哋演繹呢一場比賽嘅。好。
All right. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are looking at the Matrix Fire Community Invitational HK by GEDA. And I hope that you guys thoroughly enjoyed the previous game. So right now, let me just tell you guys a little bit more about the competition because I got it wrong. It's definitely good. It is a best of one series. So we are looking at within the game itself, right? It is going to be best of 7. So the first team, sorry, not best of 7, the first to 7, right, is the first to 7 games. So whichever team that has managed to find themselves a total of 7 points in the game, then they are going to win and move up over to the next part of the brackets. That means in the previous game between DooBro versus Mocaverse, Mocaverse has already made it to the semi-finals. So right now, we're looking at Phaver versus 852 Web3. So it's either between the two of them, right? Who's going to be the one to move up over to the next part of the to the semi-finals? It is definitely a little bit difficult to see because we are looking at top 8. After top 8, we'll look at top 4. Then after top 4, which is of course, the last but not least, the grand finals, where we will feature the 2 teams that will fight against one another. So it is a very punishing format, I gotta have to say. So whichever team that has really good marksmanship and has played a lot of Matrix Fire, you would have a very good idea how to play in the game, and you will be able to do very well, such as what we saw from the side of Credo. Credo is a very strong player, definitely, right? A lot of you guys in the venue itself, or perhaps on Twitch, you guys have saw how Credo plays. And Credo is the guy that have a very good idea how to play first-person shooters, and he will always aim the head, right? He has good, what we call is the crosshair placement. Whenever he just pop right out, his crosshair is already onto the opponent's heads. And that is something that we know is something that Credo is really good at. So once again, congratulations over to Mocaverse. I am just excited to see how Phaver and 852 Web3 is going to play and how are they going to be playing. In case you guys are wondering who is Phaver and who is 852 Web3, let me give you guys a little bit of a rundown as to what to expect from these two and who are they. For the side of Phaver, they represent the biggest mobile app on Lens protocol, while for the side of 852 Web3, they are Hong Kong's largest Web3 community. So I'm pretty sure that we are looking at a lot of supporters for our 852 Web3 players over here. Now, we are pretty much done talking about, the players and all. I want to talk about prizes. I want to let you guys know a bit of what to expect, right? Because we do have quite a big prize pool for our players, because every single one of these participants will be able to receive a lucky whitelist, and each team's MVP will receive a cuckoo list. While all of these players can win everything, we are looking at a champion team that will receive a Matrix 2061 NFT, which is currently valued at 5,000 USD, which is approximately 38,900 Hong Kong dollars in the trading market. Without further ado, let us just jump right in and take a look at the game between Phaver versus 852 Web3. How is this gonna be like, ladies and gentlemen? We are looking at, okay, this is undoubtedly one of my favorite maps. We are looking all the way straight onto Decomi, all the way into A Long, while Chicken Wing is hoping that he'll be able to do something about Decomi, but Decomi immediately whipped out his pistol, or whipped out his knife. Oh, look at that! Blam! 3% left from the side of Phaver. They are having a difficulty when it comes down to upper tunnels from the side of B, but unfortunately that is going to be 3 versus 3. With 3% on the side of A and 3% on the side of B. Oh, where are they going? Oh! This is sneaky! What is this? 852 Web3. They have managed to infiltrate the entirety of B, entirety of A, but they are not planting. They are not planting the EMP. They have decided to run out of A Long? No, it ran out of mid. They ran up to mid, and now it is 2 versus 2. They are just going to be fighting against one another. They don't care about the objective at all. Oh, 852 Web3. They're supposed to win. They are supposed to win. But now, the EMP is dropped in the middle of the map. And now, Brandina, you can actually go and pick up the EMP and make his way to another part of the map, which is B side. Because Phaver, they're just holding themselves into A. Oh, Brandina, he's... Wait, hold on a second. He's not trying to go for the EMP. And now because of all of that, the assault team will win. What? Okay, so there could be a probability that our players might not have a very good idea what to do in the game. So I hope that the players will be able to hear this, right? The main thing that you will want to do in this game as the defense team, under purple, right? You are resistance. You have an EMP on you. The objective of the game for you, the red team, is to plant down these EMP, either in A or either in B. That is your main objective. Once you have managed to find your way into... Oh! Dikomi! Takes one, but unfortunately he himself is going to go straight down. It is a big fight in double doors. And Phaver, even though they have lost two, they still have EMP on them. It is Mr. D. They hide himself right inside the double doors. Brandina has got a scout on himself. He's trying to look for a single headshot, but that's not going to work. Misses yet another time. And that is going to be the entirety of 852-3. Oh! Headshot from Brandina! The EMP! Oh, the EMP! The EMP is still at the base. As such, even though Phaver has managed to make their way over to A side with through mid, they're gonna have to make their way over to pick up the EMP, which is what they are doing. 852-3, they're gonna have to defend the EMP. I don't think that they saw the EMP on the ground. They completely glossed over it. As such, with the assault team now running over to B, Phaver has picked up the EMP for themselves and is heading over to A. So this is actually very big opportunity. Because now 852-3, they have found Phaver. They have picked up the EMP. This is one. Mr. D received a lot of damage with a single headshot, but that is not quite enough to bring him down just yet. Ahead with a total of 84 HP, he's just going to be making a wide swing, but he finds himself dead. Quirintus planted down the EMP, hiding himself, but unfortunately with not a lot of shields at all. He faces back against the enemies, but now they are going to be shooting right on top of him. And with the EMP planted down, 852-3 found themselves the EMP that's planted down to the ground, and they have managed to get themselves this EMP diffused. Oh boy, oh boy. Yes, that is right. For on Hair Daddy, right? You have made it right. This is essentially Dust, right? We have the map that is inspired by Dust and have a very similar idea as to what we are looking out for, but with a little bit of difference here and there. So the assault team now, they have gotten themselves a total of 2 wins in the bag, while Phaver, they unfortunately have not won anything just yet. So both teams, they actually like to attack onto a single side with all 5 members. They're not necessarily going to be splitting themselves and trying to defend both sides altogether. What they want to do, is attack together, defend together. That is 852-3 trying, that's what 852-3 is trying to do as well. I do love to see a little bit more of the gun skins myself, but we don't get to see that. We're gonna have to wait every now and then to actually see the gun skins. But now the EMP has been planted down. 852-3, they split themselves with 2-person over to Catwalk and heading over to A short with Harry going over to A long, but unfortunately that is going to be him going down. Dikomi playing out into the open, trying to take a fight against A long, but surprisingly he's still alive. Finds himself a single kill, and he will be able to stop the entire push down from A short. What is this amazing play? Dikomi completely not dying at all, and now even though he finally went down, the resistance have managed to find themselves the EMP planted down, and 852-3 unable to do anything from all of that. Oh my god. 2-1 is this current scoreline. Phaver, I think that they are getting quite a bit of an idea how to play this game a lot better. But 852-3, are we gonna be looking at something a little bit different? Number 2, Harry He's going to mid. Okay, now he's watching out for mid, but we don't have anyone in B just yet. He's going to get a long push at this point in time, but that is going to be Harry. They have decided to take a fight against that one member that is on the defense team spawn. Brandina, which is hovering down to the scout, is trying to find out what is. Oh, that's one coming in for him, trying to go for the second, but unfortunately he has saw all three members pushing out of a long. As such, Phaver has made their way all the way to B side, and with B side's EMP planted down, 852 Web 3 gotta have to respond. Phaver, they are responding and reacting real fast. Add the quick little kill down. And now, 852 Web 3, the assault team, they gotta come over and really deal with that EMP. But Ed, reloading right in the enemy's face. It's gonna be left with Mr. D all alone, and with the shotgun on the hands of Dikomi. How is he gonna deal with that? Oh, Mr. D! Mr. D! Oh, so close, so close, so close. Oh, trying to go for a ninja defuse. Oh my goodness gracious. Could have worked on something amazing there. He could have did something there. Oh, but for now we're looking at the replay from the previous game. Amazing out. Mr. D even getting himself a good amount of kills. But I was hoping that the ninja defuse actually worked through. Phaver, even though, you know, the first round they are attacking real fast. They're really playing a very good game, and Phaver, they are just putting the 852 Web 3 in a really tough spot. Now putting themselves onto catwalk. We've got 3-person down on the side of Phaver. 852 Web 3, they are attacking with a lot of these momentum. Phaver, they don't have any idea. Last person remaining wasn't able to deter against all 5 men from side of 852 Web 3. 852 Web 3 now has got quite a bit more fight in them.
Down one.
That is going to be did extremely well. Look at that. Harry himself and Mr. D, they just went all the way and ran all the way from A long. Started to attack onto double doors. And right within of double doors, they have managed to accumulate so much kills. Oh, Harry! Oh! Harry ran all the way to A long, but we're not looking at that. How are you doing? With 24 HP left to go. Still got a P90. Harry has essentially managed to cross the entire Phaver.
Enemy down.
Right back. As such, it has allowed Mr. D to actually got to kill down the Brandina. They also got one. It's just gonna be coming on from behind. That's one. The entirety of 852 Web 3. They are lynching the entirety of Phaver, leaving down to Mr. D with 1 kill. With 7 HP and finally going down at double doors. Some two towards your left side, but Winchman with a shotgun has managed to bring Ed down. That is 4-2, and we are looking at a change of sides. Phaver. Now, Phaver, they are having a little bit of difficulty with a total of 2 points onto themselves. While 852 Web 3, they have 4 points onto themselves. So let's remember that, okay? 852 Web 3 is now on the right side, and Phaver is now onto the left side. Thank you for the swap. But I'm super excited to see how this game is gonna be like at this point in time. All of 852 Web 3, they have their EMP, and they're all running into upper tunnels and running right on through. So 3 minutes Phaver is just going to be defending this. But how is it gonna be like? Wait, Sum2? Wait, what? Sum2 is already behind? So, the entirety of 852 Web 3, they have managed to take control of the entirety of B. They're trying to look up onto the cracked wall. They're trying to look up, but it doesn't seem like things are going to be working out very well. Look at this. 852 Web 3 is just going to be stopped. He's just going to be left with Mr. D. Find himself a single kill. He's going to be the last person remaining, but he's going to have to deal with all 3 other members, and it doesn't seem like he was able to. With Dikomi getting himself the MVP, and Phaver takes 1 for the team. Oh, the scoreboard is confusing. Don't worry. Now, the scoreboard is working, right? And now the scoreboard is corresponding. Phaver is now Uran, team blue side. 852 Web 3, they are on the right side, which is the defense team with 4 points. So just look at Phaver on blue and 852 Web 3 on red. So right now, 852 Web 3 is the one with the EMP. They are making their way over to B. And a lot of the Phaver members are in B as well. So it's gonna be tough. Look at this. The Tommy just pushes all the way up to the upper tunnels, and they're trying to make their way down to the lower tunnels as well. But is that gonna work out very well for them? Doesn't seem like so. Brandina headshot. EMP is already gonna be down, and the next one is going to go over to Brandina. The headshot down the arrow. Mr. D finds the kill down on Tommy, but Ed onto Mr. D. Brandina with another one. With 2 kills onto himself right now. Winchman is gonna be the last person remaining, and he wasn't able to do quite much. We are on the same points for Phaver as well as 852 Web 3. What is going on? Oh man. Yeah, there should be a friendly damage on Molotov, don't you agree? I agree. But look at this. Right now, the Molotov not affecting friendly members. It's actually a pretty sick strategy. You're able to stop the opponents from pushing in or make them regret from running in. This game is absolutely tight. So Phaver and 852 Web 3. 4-4 is the current scoreline. This time, the game is a little bit different. 852 Web 3, they're trying to adopt a completely different strategy. The 3 people are just going to be running over to mid. They have managed to infiltrate on mid, and they have managed to cut out Phaver's escape route. But Mr. D, the rest, they're trying to make their way over to B. Now Phaver is going to have a little bit of power because they're going to have to look left. They're going to have to look right. With Harry just going to be popping himself all over to A long. We do have the rest of the members from the side of 852 Web 3 that are just going to be running down in the middle lane. So what is Brandina and Ed going to be doing with this? So this is quite a game, but regardless, Ed! Oh man! Ed! A game that shouldn't be won by the hands of 852 Web 3. Or rather, a game that shouldn't be won for the side of Phaver. They still kind of work things out. They still manage to defend that. Oh my god, Phaver is currently in 5 points already. And with a total of 9 kills. Dikomi with a total of 8. A great flash right into B. And the entirety of 852 Web 3 would want to rush in, but not coming out just yet. From behind, but no one's coming up from behind. It is everyone that's just going to be rushing out on the tunnels. Mr. D whips out his gun, but unfortunately wasn't able to get anyone out just yet. The rest of the members from the side of Phaver, they're just going to be holding themselves outside of B, making sure that 852 Web 3, they are unable to plant the EMP down at this point in time. So Raven 3, Chicken Wing hiding behind a car, wasn't able to bring anyone down just yet, but Mr. D finds himself a total of 1 kill. The rest of the members just going to be fighting themselves right on to Nest. How are they going to be working on this? Mr. D takes the fight on the black goes down, and now Brandina gets a kill on the Mr. D. 1 versus 2. What exactly can Brandina do? Unfortunately, nothing. Absolutely down to the wire. 5-5. Wow. This game could go either way, guys. This is a game that could go either ways. It is either 852 Web 3 that makes it all the way to the semifinals, or it is gonna be Phaver that makes their way over to the semifinals. Mr. D, this guy is absolutely insane, and he's the one that's been really working all of these load. And look at him, 19 kills. Thank you for pointing out, Kylie. Thank you. 19 kills on the Mr. D. Perhaps you'll be able to see a little bit more. As such, the kills are going all across the board. Vindas getting the kill down onto Harry as well. Some too has also going to be taken down. But when we look at Mr. D, the main boss on the side of 852 Web 3, maybe something will be done by Mr. D. flash goes out, flashing themselves as well. Quarterfinalists. 13 HP. Chicken Wing has found it. Quite noted down anything just yet. Phaver 5 D! Pops right out, gets himself a total of 2 kills. And Brandina goes for the refrag. 3 versus 1. Chicken, how are you going to be defending against this one? With a total of 21 HP down. But this is a multiple fight. Oh, Brandina! As well as that, we managed to work this game out, and now we are on to match point. 6 points for the side of Phaver. And A52 Web 3, they have a total of 5 wins. Just one more round 1 from the side of Phaver, and they are on to the finals. Alright, playing FPS game onto a mobile is very, very difficult. It's not as easy as playing on the controller or perhaps even playing on the PC. That's why Matrix Fire is a game that really tests their skills, and tests those skills and how they actually maneuver with a small screen ratio. So right now, just look at Mr. D. We know that he gets himself a single kill, but fortunately, immediately being taken back by someone. 1-4-1. Smoke that just right off. Didn't do much, but already nicked quite a lot of health from Mr. D. Mr. D can't stay alive for any time longer, but with the machine gun coming in from Blam, he's got a long reload time, so he's gonna have to watch out. Brandina, headshot down to Harry. Blam, down as well as some 2! And now F52 Web 3 is left with Winchman all alone. Oh, completely flash on Brandina. That was amazing! Winchman all alone. 1v2. But oh! 1v1 now. Winchman may potentially be able. No!
Victory!
Winchman almost clutched it out for the team. Almost with a 3 versus 1 win. But that wasn't able to. Phaver, Brandina, Blam, Decomi, Ad, and Quarterfinalists has managed to find themselves this win against 852 Web 3. GG, well played. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in the venue, gotta give Phaver a round of applause. Oh my goodness. Phaver, they have done such a great job. In the initial start of the game, Phaver actually really didn't have much of an idea what to do when they were onto the resistance, or rather when they were just attacking, right? Generally. So eventually they have managed to find their way in, and they understood the importance of the EMP, which is going to be the main objective of the game. Initially, they have no idea about that. And I gotta have to say, that is amazing games throughout. They know what they want to do. So once again, congratulations over to Phaver, as they are going to be making their way over to the semi-finals. But for A52 Web 3, unfortunately, they are now out of the competition. We'll be looking at the next game very, very soon, but only after this very short break. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. I will be right back together with the host, and we will introduce the next team to come up on stage to play the game. See you guys later.
Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value.
好，翻返嚟現場啦。咁頭先因為咧，我哋個現場嘅個 mon 咧，同埋我哋依家現場係會有少少 delay 嘅，公平起見啦。咁都係提大家嘅。咁啊，接住落嚟咧，我哋有請第3隊嘅比賽嘅成員上台嘅。歡迎呢個Hertz City， 唔該，大家可以俾啲掌聲喎，氣氛。我哋要支持一下今日我哋嘅第3隊嘅戰隊。好，你哋 ready 好啦嘛？好，咁接住落嚟咧，我哋請第2隊嘅戰隊咧 ，Chain Challenger。好，祝你哋加油加油啊！為你哋打下氣先。好，咁啊，事不宜遲啦，我哋都係將個台交翻俾2位戰隊 battle 啦。Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And I am super excited to see what do we have next for the games. I hope that you guys thoroughly enjoyed thus far the commentaries as well as the game. We are still going to be in the very first initial stage of the tournament. So we still have 2 more games in the in the top 8 teams. But so far we have Phaver as well as Mocaverse that have managed to move on to the next stage already. So with the both of them already upwards, that means that we are going to be looking at them in the semi-finals very soon. So with that all said and done, a little bit of a visual representation to you guys. Let's take a look at the brackets and see what do we have left and who is going to be fighting against one another. So with the brackets up, we do have Phaver as well. Phaver that will be moving up next, while they're gonna be waiting for the winner between Hertz City versus Chain Challenger. While Mocaverse, they are waiting for the winners from the side of 852 Garden versus Flying Cloud Labs. So we also have got the prize pool. So in case you guys don't really know what's going on, you have an idea right now. With all of the participants, excluding the champion team, getting themselves a lucky white list, while each team's MVP, they also get a cuckoo list. While every single one of the champion team's participants get themselves a cuckoo list, the champion team's MVP will also be able to walk back home with a Matrix 2061 NFT, and that itself is worth $5,000. 38,000 USDT, equivalent to approximately 38,900 Hong Kong dollars in the trading market right now. But not only the players themselves has a prize pool. Every single one of you guys watching from Twitch or even in the venue, you guys have a prize pool as well. As you can scan the QR code on the screen. You can win these prizes as long as you guys manage to get your predictions right. So whatever that you guys need to do is very simple. Just need to head on to w3.geda.gg and you guys will just need to connect your wallet and then start making your predictions. If your predictions are correct, you have a shot at winning big prizes while you're just enjoying the thrilling esports matches here in Matrix Fire. Okay, so what do you get to win? You get yourself a Matrix Fire Cuckoo Lucky List, the ROG Ally gaming handheld device. We got Logitech equipments, TP-Link routers, Xenox gaming chairs, and many more. So with that all said and done, let us just jump right in and take a look at the game between Hertz City versus Chain Challenger. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds left. The of Chain Challenger have decided to go all out inside of B. They are now in upper tunnel trying to take a fight against Hertz City. And now Hertz City has got the idea that the entirety of Chain Challenger is going to be making their way here. So they are going to be rotating as soon as they could. But the difference is Hertz has all the way in the opponent's spawn area. Look at that. We've got quite a bit of rotation coming in from Hertz J. Actually, the entire team are working on a very interesting rotation. All of Chain Challengers are right now in mid and trying to make their way over to A. With a couple of members already down from the side of Hertz City, they are having a problem when it comes down to the gunfight. Chain Challenger with 2% bringing down 3 with a good amount of members going down and dead already. Ash and Matthew down, but Higla, now only left with a pistol. I think he has ran out of his pistol ammo, so nothing much they could do at this point in time. But where is Onzi? Oh, Onzi? Hello? I don't know whether he's saving, but you can save in this game. Yes, you can save here. But I think maybe there was a little bit of a technical difficulty. So let's just leave it as that, right? I believe that maybe he's having a little bit of a technical difficulty. Yellow bar equals to health bar. Yes, the yellow bar is the health bar below, right? At the bottom of the screen, the yellow bar, which is the heart shape, that is their health. While the other white bar is their shields. Alright, those are their shields. So the shields will mitigate a certain amount of damage. So it's very related to a certain amount of certain amount of damage mitigation. The amount of shields that you have does not equal to amount of mitigation that you get in total. It's more about how many times you can mitigate a certain percentage of damage. Alright, so Chain Challenger, despite winning game number 1, they are going very strong in game number 2. With not a single member taken down just yet. They're just running right down onto A long and managed to infiltrate into the entirety of A long. And A itself, Matthew with a shotgun onto himself, he had managed to bring 1 member down while they're looking for Onzi once again. With only a single silenced pistol, what exactly can he do? Ash have decided to put down the EMP while Amber finds himself on side of A, being able to bring down the final member, Onzi, with 1 fell swoop. Chain Challenger, they definitely have got a very good idea what they're trying to do. Chain Challenger, I think that they are super strong coming into today's games, and I think that they may actually be one of the few teams that could make all the way to the grand finals. Just on one look, you can tell. Oh, okay. So we got a little bit of technical difficulty right now. So I gotta have to say that. A little bit of help. But let me just get this back once again. There we go. Okay, so we've got the brackets right down. So with the look on Hertz City versus Chain Challenger, that is going to be the first game that we are looking at right now, right? So there is a fair probability that Chain Challenger may actually go up to fight against Phaver, just from the fact that we're looking at number 1, their strategies. They have a very good idea of what they're trying to do in terms of their strategies. And not to forget, their crosshair placements are extremely crazy too. They do have very good crosshair placements. Their positioning is pretty nice as well. They know what they want from these games. So I just gotta have to say, Hertz City, they are unlucky, right, to fight, to have the number one team, probably the number one team, facing off against them. So, oh, is really just tough, right? Now, every single one of you, you viewers, you may be feeling a bit. You guys may feel a little bit difficult, right? Because looking at how our friends here from the side of Chain, from the side of Chain Challenger, right? You can tell that they definitely know what they're doing, right? They definitely know what they're doing. But we're talking about Matrix Fire after all. There could be a chance that something unorthodox were to happen. But anyways, just a really quick update to all of you guys is that we are restarting the game, unfortunately. So I believe that we have to restart the score lines as well. So the previous fight, or rather the previous game, is kind of like a sneak peek to telling us which team has an idea what they're doing, right? Just a quick little idea what they want to do and how they want to enter into the game. Generally, when we're looking at this map, right, we definitely want to see the attackers and the defenders, resistance and Uranus, to actually split themselves up very equally. Especially from the side of Uranus, they would want to find themselves in both A side and B side, so that they have a very good way to mitigate fights and mitigate just pushes coming from all of these angles. Generally, what you want is 2% in A, 1% in mid, and 2% in B. So generally, when it comes down to Matrix Fire, it's actually a lot of a faster game. You gotta have to decide if whether you still really want someone in middle, because generally you would want to put the guy in middle to go over to A as soon as possible. What you want from the guy in middle is to gather information. If you are able to gather information, then that's great. How many people are in mid? If you're able to gather how many people are in mid, you can relay these information and find out how many people want to look down onto mid, right? To defend mid, don't stay by the door. This is Matrix Fire is not a game where you can just stay by the door. You gotta have to back yourself up a little bit. You gotta have to play backwards, because this is a very fast game. Play backwards. Bring whoever that's fighting in mid to go over to A side, right? A side and hiding behind the wall. You gotta have to wait behind. And the guys in B, you gotta have one person in the cracked wall as well. All right, you gotta need someone there. And the moment you have these two angles just looking down into mid, this is actually going to discourage any of the resistance from attacking mid. So with all of these information, the resistance gonna have to go for A, or they're gonna have to go for B. Middle may actually be a very difficult game to play. So if you want to rush down, it's either rush down A or rush down B. That's the fast way to go. But if you want to play peak, perhaps resistance is not the way that you should play that. All right, so we're going to be jumping into this game right again. So look at what Hertz Leo is doing. He's actually watching the top. It's a difficult position to play. So even if Hertz Leo go down, we have a very good idea why is that going to be the case. Nice grenade coming from Hertz 003. And now Hertz City, they're having a lot of tough opportunities. That's going to be running right in the face of Hertz 03. There's no way that they will be able to get that out. Hertz Leo, last member remaining with a silenced pistol. Look at the amazing skin onto that pistol. Boy, oh boy. But it's currently in A now. He has found an EMP holder, and he will want to defend and want to ensure that they will not be able to drop anything down. But being all alone, what can he possibly do? A nice kill. That is going to be one kill for himself, but look behind you, Matthew is coming. There we go, a knife. Okay, one thing for sure, 100%. Chain Challenger, they know what they're doing. Chain Challenger 100% know what they're doing. Well, Hertz City, they are definitely having a bit of problem. Yes, they restarted the game. I think because Onzi, he actually have a bit of technical difficulty. So in order to be fair, they've decided to restart the game back to 0 and let Chain Challenger and Hertz City start the game all over again with quarterfinalists. So Chain Challenger, with a lot of smokes actually. So Chain Challenger, they even threw out smokes. Wow, they really know what they're doing. They threw smokes at A long. They threw smokes in mid. We have never seen that before. Thus far, I gotta have to say. So with that all said, it is a understandable move from the side of Chain Challenger to actually block out all of the movement coming in from A into B. So with Hertz and the two members remaining. Oh, Bingo! You gotta kill Ash. Ash doesn't know they're behind. Oh my goodness! Despite such a sound strategy, they still went down regardless. Wow, okay, so Chain Challenger, they definitely know how to play other FPS games. They have played FPSs in on computer before. Yeah, they already communicated without talking. I mean, they know what they're doing, right? So Hertz City, they are probably going to be relying on a lot of these micro skills for themselves. While Chain Challenger, probably micro skills. Look at Bingo with 1 kill on the headshot. Hertz, okay, onto the other side. Bingo with a total of 2. And I think that this is another. Okay, we are back into the game, right? So Bingo with a total of 3 kills thus far. They have a very good idea. Ooh. Now, smokes all around the map. We've got a smoke that's just gonna be cutting upper tunnels. Move somewhere else. Look at Hertz City! Hertz City! Wait! Okay, so the thing is, the smoke outside of B-Long is smoked by Hertz City. So Hertz City, they are not out of the game just yet. Even Hertz City, they know what they're doing. 1v1. Oh! All by himself. 1 round for themselves. I gotta have to say that was great. That was absolutely great. Both teams knows what they're doing. So look at this. One is on Z with 2. Total of 2 kills. Igla you as well. So all across the... That's not the way! That's not the way, Hertz City! You guys gotta have to play with your utilities. You gotta have to work with your utilities right now. Chain Challenger with all 5 A long. You gotta have to remember, this is actually a very different game from Matrix Fire. Very different game from other FPS as Matrix Fire itself. This is a lot of a faster game. So, there is a different strategy when it comes to the game. The map is very similar. That's the good thing. It puts you into a very into that familiarity route where you know what you want to do. But you gotta have to change it up. Bingo Gore, 8 kills right now. And just from that short little peek, he already gotten himself those kills. Bingo is good. Bingo is good. In the meantime, for the side of Chain Challenger, Higlayu is good as well. We have MVPs coming from both sides of the team. So essentially, it may be an MVP versus an MVP. Look at Bingo. We're constantly looking at amazing kills from Bingo. As a defender, he has pushed himself a little bit far. No longer have any smokes to actually deter the aggression coming from the challenger. But he still decided to have 172 damage. Managed to beat it just in the nick of time, but unfortunately just a little bit too fast when it comes down to the push. But Bingo! He comes in from behind together with Hertzleo! Hertzleo coordinated the assault from the front. Well, Bingo comes in from behind with a total of 10 kills to his name. Hertz City, they are fighting back. Oh, I have made a very, very wrong, claim that Chain Challenger really knows what they're doing, and it's not just them. It's Hertz City. Hertz City is the one that knows what they're doing. So essentially, look at them. Hertz J flashes, but it didn't quite work out very well, unfortunately. You gotta have to play a little bit patiently, Hertz J. I know that there's a lot of incentives for the MVP, but that's not how you do MVP. And now, Chain Challenger, they have the entirety of B right now. Bingo comes in from behind. Bingo is coming from behind. And from below, gets 2 kills. Eventually a 3. Bingo makes his way over the platform. Hertz Leo gets 1. No, sorry, Hertz 003. Bingo Gore, unfortunately, is going to be taken down. And now the entirety of Hertz City, they completely broke Chain Challenger.
Switching sides.
At this point in time, it really feels as though I'm looking at a professional team from inside of Hertz City. They are accurate. To be onto the Uranus, which is defending, while Hertz City, they are gonna be the one with the EMP. But Igla, you comes in from behind. Look at this. Knife! Knife! Oh my goodness. So with the rest of the members who are not hit, they're just going to be moving up from their own spawn. Hertz City with a total of 4 members that is going to be impacting the entirety of B. I don't think that they're going to have a very good time over here at all. Chain Challenger with only 2 members left to deal with 3 other members. And they're just buying time. Hertz City, they're just traveling across these waters and more. Now, 0LCHK, he ran all the way over to his opponents. Matthew wasn't able to do much as Bingo Gore gets himself as the match MVP once again. Bingo Gore, how many kills he has? 15! 15. We're looking at a 2:5 game. Remember, this is a game of first to 7. And Hertz City, they are just that close to making their way into 7 points. And I think that looking at how they've been playing thus far, it could actually be the case. Bingo Gore pushing right in, but it doesn't seem like he was able to win in all of that. Chain Challenger has put up a very good defense. Look at this spot! They have 2 angles to look at. And Hertz J, being the last member remaining, he had to deal with 2 other members. He ran away, but to a very good spot. He decided to make his way over to mid. And now, he's trying to find himself in a 1v1 game. He walked. And slowly walking, even though he only have 20 HP. He's trying. Oh! He made a sound, but now in a 1v1 game all across the map, you gotta watch out for that. So he knows that there's a possibility that Ash would just pop out from there. So, headshot? Not yet. It's not easy. 20 HP is all he has got. Through a single grenade. Comes in from behind! Iglayu gets himself the MVP, but Matthew is the one that finishes off Hertz J in the end of the day. 3:5 is his current scoreline. Hertz City, that was actually a pretty good push. However, I have to say, in the end, it was Chain Challenger that put themselves in a very good spot. They forced Hertz City to have some difficulties in pushing out because of that crossfire positioning. Bring out the smoke right in the middle, just so that they will be able to run down Suicide. Anything could happen in this game. Absolutely anything could happen. So Hertz City have decided to make their way over to Catwalk and into A short. That means that all they gotta do is with these 5 members. These 2 members. Hertz J and Onzi brings Matthew down and brings Ash down. Onzi getting 2 kills right now, and all they need to do from this point onwards is probably just throw a couple of smoke right down onto the into the assault team spawn. So as long as they do that, all they need to watch out for is going to be Catwalk, which is A short itself. But Hertz J finds himself dead. It's 3 versus 2. Amber and Higla, the both of them is still a very strong competitor, all in all. But Higla, the single grenade, toss right out, dealt a considerable amount of damage. Higla doesn't have a lot of health to work with just a sliver of health. Bingo Gore gets himself the MVP as he finishes Higla with a single pistol. With a single pistol, he brings the last member down and giving them the match point. With 6 points to their side and Chain Challenger with 3 points. Hertz City, they're gonna have to work something out here. And with just a pistol. It really seems as though that is the case. Amber starting to get a little bit more kills time and time again. Chain Challenger has a lot of kills all across the board, right? Higla, Amber, LCHK, as well as Matthew is pretty fair across the board. But for the side of Hertz City, Bingo Gore, this guy is gotta be the MVP, right? As long as they keep Bingo Gore alive, they are gonna win the game. A single grenade thrown right through the gates. Ooh! One shot, headshot. The Hertz City, they have been dispatching the members from the side of Chain Challenger one after another with no problems whatsoever. But unfortunately, it does seem like Amber as well as Higla, they are playing as a very, very good front. 1v1. Hertz Leo versus Higla, who's gonna come up on top? Higla manages to clutch the game against Hertz City. This battery, these two-member battery worked so well for Team Uranus and ensured that Hertz City doesn't just win the game so easily. But we are still on match point. Remember that. They are still on match point. All right. So with 4 points onto Chain Challenger and 6 points onto Hertz City, we're slowly advancing forward. Nice shot with a headshot. No one else is coming up from long just yet. But we do have quite a bit onto A short. With a couple of kills all across the board. Hertz Leo wanted to take control of the entirety of A through his current positioning on A short, but Chain Challenger, they're proving to be a little bit more than a nuisance. That brings Hertz Leo almost down. That's him going down. Bingo Gore is going to be the final member remaining. Higla and Bingo Gore, the last MVP to go. Will Bingo Gore be able to win this game against Chain Challenger to bring his team into a win just in this 1v1 fashion? This is the showdown between the two MVPs. Who's gonna be the one to come up on top? It is EMP that has been first planted down. Higla, do you know that the EMP has been planted down? Because you are taking your own sweet time right now. Bingo Gore. Hiding right below of the crack. Slowly making his way. I don't think he has time to defuse the EMP. Bingo Gore wins the game for Hertz City. While Chain Challenger, they were close, but was not close enough to bring Bingo Gore down for good. Congratulations over to Hertz City. Bingo Gore with a total of 19 kill, 5 death, and 3 assists. That's the KDA machine from Hertz City. Higla is not so far from that as well. 15, 9, and 3. Although died a little bit more. Bingo Gore, he is the MVP of his team, while Higla is the MVP of his team. So regardless, congratulations over to Hertz City. Hertz City will be fighting against Phaver in the semi-finals. And with that all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we have pretty much got the third game done and dusted. We've wrapped that up pretty nicely. So we are going to be taking a short little break. And once we are back from the break, we will be inviting the last two teams onto the stage to play. And after that, that is where the competition starts to get a lot stiffer because we are looking at the semifinals and then the grand finals afterwards. So make sure you guys don't go away. Make sure you guys also predict, all right? Make sure you guys predict first, all right, at w3.geda.gg. It's as simple as that. So with that said and done, I'll see you guys in a short little bit. Take care.
Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value.
好，回到我们现场，刚刚的比赛十分之精彩的，恭喜 Hertz City 赢了。然后接下来就是我们第4 round 的一个比赛，我们有请第一队的战队 Hailstone Labs， 有请，可以给一点鼓励他们，希望你们拿到一个好的成绩。好，准备一下。接着我们邀请第2队的战队852 Garden， 很多粉丝， 我也祝福你们拿到一个好的成绩。好 ，OK， 准备好了 ，Ready。好，那我们把时间交给 Caster 那边为我们说一下这个比赛吧，谢谢。
Okay, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, hi, welcome back. My fault. That was all my fault. All right, so anyways, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at yet again another game. And of course, the final game in the top 8 teams. We have the 852 Garden fighting against Flying Cloud Labs. But for now, we are... Okay, so the two of them, right, fighting against one another. The winner will then go up to challenge Mocaverse. Mocaverse being the very first team that we have showed, okay? So what is exactly on the line as well? For the players themselves, every single one of these players will go back home with a lucky whitelist, except for the champion team. And of course, the MVP will, each team's MVP will also get a cuckoo list, excluding the champion team. Why is that so? Because for our champion team, they are looking at exclusivity, right? Because every single one of these champion team participants, that means 4 members of the champion team will get a cuckoo list, as compared to other team whereby only the MVP gets himself the cuckoo list, while the MVP of the champion team himself gets a Matrix 2061 NFT. All right, 2061 NFT, and this is worth $5,000. Okay, so at this point it's 5,000 USDT, which is approximately about 38,800 Hong Kong dollars in the trade market right now. A lot of money. So if you really want to show everyone how you are playing, or rather how you're playing this game, the MVP has got so much for him to win. Okay, so let's jump right in and take a look at the very first game. So, Flying Cloud Labs as well as 852 Garden, they are going to be fighting, going up against one another. And how is that gonna be like? Flying Cloud Labs, currently they are on the assault team, 852 Gardens onto the defense. Slowly, but Flying Cloud Labs, what is going on? 3 kills! Coming in over to the side of FY04. Sorry, 2 kills for FY04. This is actually very confusing because Flying Cloud Labs, their names are very similar. But Flying Cloud Labs themselves also knows that they're gonna have to play a little bit behind. They are not willing to play too far ahead. With Jaspier being all alone outside of the door, FY001 came right in and managed to dispatch that final member that was outside. Yeah, FY001 to 004. And then suddenly one random Zhouhua is there. Why is it not FY005? Number 5. Look at that. FY04 with 2 kills. And then FY001 gets himself another one. So now with another, I think that this is a flash, right? Either this is yeah, that's a flash. And then a grenade as well. FY02 completely flashed out, double grenade into upper tunnels, but unfortunately no one is going to be clipped out just yet. But we do have a lot of the FYs that have managed to put themselves into a short, bring down the couple of members that are in the lower tunnels. 852 Garden now having a bit of difficulty, as we do have Goldie. Goldie is himself just going to be running right out. Now, I just realized that 852 Garden themselves have got a lot of Goldies. We got fake Goldie, we got zero Goldie, we got Goldie's God, we got Goldie himself, and then one random Jaspier. These two teams, I swear, they're putting me in a very tough spot. They're putting me in a very tough spot. So, what happens now is that fellow FY deter the aggression coming in from the Goldies with two wins on the side of Flying Cloud Labs. So, what do the Goldies gonna have to do right now? The Goldies are definitely gonna have to take a tough time. Zhou Huang. Okay, Zhou Huang. Down. FY03 comes in for the refrag. As such, the EMP has been dropped in a short, not an easy place to actually remove the threat. And the two items inside of A52 Garden now currently stuck inside of upper tunnels. The smoke that is also going to be putting right in the entrance of the upper tunnels. These two A52 Garden players, Jaspier as well as Goldie, they can't really do much. Jaspier runs right out into mid, but only to be taken down by FY003 with a bullet in between of his eyes. Goldie with a single submachine gun as well as pistol. He looks right out. No one. One pops right out, brings him down. Total of 3 wins on the side of onto the side of Flying Cloud Labs. 852 Garden, they are definitely having quite a bit of difficulty right now. But maybe once the sides are swapped, we may be able to see a bit of differences. Once the sides are swapped, maybe it starts to become a lot more to keep. Good replay. Give us a very good idea as to how these players play. Goldie is gone, making his way close to the tunnels. But FY001 is not going to be anywhere soon. Not going to be anywhere close. Zhou Huang is going to be the last member remaining. Oh, sorry, he's going to be the last, first member. FY003 going up in a fight against Fake Goldie. Even though Fake Goldie is dead, Zero Goldie actually came in for a nice little refrag. So we're on the side of 852 Garden with FY004 leading the front, bringing Goldie's guard down. And 852 Garden now, the EMP at least did manage to drop down. So this could actually be that one game that 852 Garden Zero Gold. He do have his utilities on his hands and unable to do much. Just Beer understood that, you know what, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Let me run away. Hello? Excuse me? Jaspier? You just casually walk past your opponent? Oh my god. Okay. So one thing's for sure is that we are when it comes down to the team Goldie. We got Fake Goldie, Goldie's God, Goldie himself, and a random Jaspier. I will make this as entertaining as possible, alright? Because right now we've got 3 wins from the side of Flying Cloud Labs and 852 Gardens, the fellow Goldies. They found themselves a single win by having the EMP actually drop down. Immediately right on onwards. Goldie is gone, sorry. Not exactly too much of a god, I have to say. Because Goldie himself has already been dead. I mean, he's literally dead. In the meantime, oh, okay, Goldie! Wait, Zero Goldie. So this is... okay, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm really hoping that Jaspier is actually someone that is very, he sticks out like a sore thumb. So I thought that maybe he would be able to... He's only with 3 kills. Fake Goldie is definitely the Fake Goldie indeed, because Goldie is actually pretty darn good. Whereby Goldie's god has not really shown himself as a god, but the Goldie himself is not exactly a god as well. As Zero Goldie, the one that calls himself Zero, is actually doing the best. So who is the god here? And who is the Zero here? For sure, Goldie himself is the god. Zero, 3:2. 852 Garden, they slowly get themselves into play. 852 Garden, I think that they are slowly understanding how to play against Flying Cloud Labs, right? Because Flying Cloud Labs, they actually put a lot of defenses and put a lot of utilities inside of B, while they don't put a lot of resources in A itself. They fail to understand that MATR1X is a fast A, and being in A short is actually a very strong position to look out of mid. You don't need anyone else watching down on the mid. You need more people in A rather than in B. so far, Flying Cloud Labs has been losing because of the fact that A52 Garden took control of A. So as long as they still have control of A, Flying Cloud Labs will win. At this point in now, number 3 gets a kill onto Zero Goldie, and number 1 takes out Fake Goldie. Slowly but surely, Goldie is God, wants to show us that he is a god, but is he really a god? No! 0-1 is the god instead. Resistance and the Uranus has been swapped now. So if 5-2 Garden now will be the one that plants down the EMP in the Flying Cloud Labs now the one that will be planting down the EMP. Well, if 5-2 Garden, they are the one that gonna have to deny the EMP plant. Cloud Labs, they're currently 2 points ahead. And with these 2 points ahead, they just need 3 more wins. What? Flying Cloud Labs? What do you mean? You guys realize that you are the attackers, right? So just rushing down mid is a very approach. Zero Goldie trying to defend right behind the boxes. Will that work out? Unfortunately, that's not going to work out because Zhou Huang 111 did manage to get himself a single kill while Fake Goldie gets himself a refrag against Zhou Huang. FY, very sharp! The sharpshooter of the team has gotten himself yet another kill to his name. A total of 12 kills, and now a quick little hop down over to the entire lane. Is going to put themselves in a fight against Jaspier as well as Goldie is gone. They don't even care about the objectives. In fact, where is the EMP? That is FY002 that is going to be planting down the EMP. If they are going to be losing a lot more numbers, that is going to be onto them. It's their mistake. As Flying Cloud Labs, they are delivering themselves over to 852 Garden instead of playing a little bit more disciplined. FY003 finds himself the kill, but Jaspier joins in, getting himself 2 kills in the end. Do note that right now, Flying Cloud Labs is still having the advantage. Hello? 02! 02! Oh, he did a reload! And now he went for a reload. 1v1. Oh! Despite having to reload in the face of the opponents, he still manages to get himself that win for his team. Oh boy, I gotta have to say that they are doing an amazing job thus far. Flying Cloud Labs is now 3 points ahead, and they gotta have to find a way to really close out this game as soon as possible. Because we know our friends over on the other side, they have been doing an amazing job thus far. And for the side of 852 Garden, they are adapting. They're constantly being able to adapt time and time again. Oh, FY04 is going to be the first person to be taken down with Fake Goldie as well. Zero Goldie, they're just going to be holding themselves on. Zhou Huang all across the lane, gets himself one. Well, 001 brings Fake Goldie down. This is going to be putting quite a bit of numbers onto the side of 852 Garden down. While Flying Cloud Labs, even though 04 is the first one down, they are still definitely going to be claiming themselves back. What is this? All 5 members from the side of 852 got completely dispatched, while Flying Cloud Labs is dealing with round number 8 with flying colors. And this is match point. Flying Cloud Labs just need 1 more win in order to move on to the semi-finals. Will they be able to do this? Their attack is going to be putting themselves all the way over to B, with only 1 person going down to suicide and hoping that he will be able to make a little bit of an impact in middle. The rest of the members is going to be fighting themselves in the upper tunnels. But Zero Goldie, he is in a pretty nice position. That is going to be a single kill on the Zhou Huang. They have information that there is Zero Goldie that's right by the car all alone. He's shifted his position a little bit, but is that going to help him? That doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Zero Goldie finds himself down, while Goldie himself finding himself a kill down on the 001. 003 over on the outer side of the board gets Jaspier. 002 on the Goldie is gone. The Goldies are finding themselves taken down one after another. Goldie all the way inside of his own spawn. He's hoping that he'll be able to save himself, but that is not going to be the case. Flying Cloud Labs, they win this fight against 852 Garden, and we have got our MVP, and that goes to FY001. A total of 16 kills, 4 deaths, and unfortunately, not a single assist. This pretty much means that every time FY001 technically goes into a fight, he won 16 out of 20 of these fights. He won 16 out of 20 of these fights. And technically speaking, every time that he loses the fight, he got caught off guard. That means that he didn't even take fight at all. That means that either number one, he got backstabbed, or it was a 2 versus 1 situation. 001 is indeed the epitome of being number one. This guy, let's just put FY001 is gone instead of Gold is gone now. Oh man! Amazing game throughout. So, with that all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys thoroughly enjoyed this game between Flying Cloud Labs versus our friends here at 852 Garden. We've got, of course, our highlight from the entire game to show you guys a brief little run through as to how both of these two teams have played thus far. With F1001, look at this. Wow, Jaspier. Woo! I think Jaspier has been doing a very good job throughout the entire game as well. And he indeed did manage to show us what it means to be the odd one out. Even though he's not a Goldie, he's not a fake Goldie, he's not a god of a Goldie, nor is he the zero Goldie. Jaspier is just Jaspier, and he did what he needs to do. So, with FY001 being the god, and FY001 being the MVP, and a lot of kills, I gotta have to say, managed to bring Flying Cloud Labs over to the semifinals, and we are going to be advancing over to the biggest part of the game soon, which is going to be watching Flying Cloud Labs fighting against Mocaverse, while Phaver is going to go up against Hertz City. Have you guys predicted just yet? Because my prediction is going to be having Flying Cloud Labs as well as Hertz City go into the finals to fight against one another. And of course, if you have managed to get your predictions right, you might be able to go back home with quite a lot of goodies, such as a Cuckoo List, a ROG Ally 2023, an ROG Phone 6. You have a Wi-Fi router from you have a Wi-Fi router that you can go back home as well. So let's not forget about that, okay? We have the Xenox gaming chair, a Logitech wireless keyboard, a Logitech mouse, Lightspeed Hero gaming mouse, as well as GEDA credits. So GEDA has been very, very what's the word? You know, they are giving out a lot of these prizes, and I really hope that you guys will be able to win all of these amazing goodies. So what are you guys waiting for? Make sure you guys scan the QR code and try to put yourself within of w3.jeda.gg and connect your wallet and start to vote for these teams and see who's going to be the one that wins the game all together. All right? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go off for a short little break. And once we are back, we are going to be introducing the semi-finals games. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh, we are okay. So, okay. So apparently we are going to continue on with the match. We are going to be looking at the semifinals even more. So no breaks now. We're going to go straight in and find out even more. Now, we also have the prize pool over onto the left-hand side of the map, right? Left-hand side of the screen, right? So for all of the participants that unfortunately have been knocked out already, they still at least will be able to go back home with a lucky white list, while the MVP of those teams are going back home with Cuckoo List. We are still waiting to see who are going to be the champion team, all right? The champion team is where all of these amazing goodies are going to be showing itself. We've got a Cuckoo List for all of the participants within of the champion team. We also have got the champion team's MVP that will go back home with the Matrix 2061 NFT. And this NFT itself is the real game changer, all right? This NFT is worth about 5,000 USDT, okay? This NFT alone, 5,000 USDT. and that is equivalent to 38,006 or 38,000, around 38,000 Hong Kong dollars in the market right now. So we've got a lot of money that is currently in this NFT, and only one person will be able to go home with this NFT. And it's only 4 teams, right? Out of these 4 teams, only one of these teams, and out of these 5 players is one of these players. And generally speaking, we have a very good idea who are the MVPs of each of these teams. So how are they going to be playing the games? Are we going to be looking at something a little bit different? How about strategies? Because we have utilities out there, such as a flashbang, a smoke, as well as a grenade that needs to be considered. We need to see how these players are going to be using these utilities in order to contribute over to their win. So let's take a look at the next game. Hertz City versus Phaver. So with Phaver, they have completed their game quite some time ago, but they have constantly been attacking in the single side. They're not really looking at anything new or different. While Hertz City, we have seen exactly how they have played together with the help of Bingo Gore. So Bingo Gore, understandably, is going to be the MVP of the team. While for the side of Phaver, they are actually pretty well-rounded. Look at those grenades! One grenade that managed to clip all 5 members. With players with a team, you can actually have 2 persons just holding onto a grenade, run right in their face, and just drop the grenade. And all of them are probably gonna die. Very likely it's gonna be the case. Okay? So, Phaver, they're gonna have to be really careful about how they play. They can't just casually waltz right in and just run right in, hoping that they will be able to win the game. They gotta have to be very cautious about how they position themselves. Brandina with only 15 HP to work with, while the rest of the members from Hertz City, they are not running out just yet. Hertz City, they know that the objective of the game is to defend the EMP. They know that the EMP cannot go over to the hand of Brandina. As such, they're not even running out. They are holding on to their grounds, and they are just making sure that Brandina cannot do anything from this point onwards. They have got all of their bases covered as well. They have Hertz Leo that's watching from behind. And Brandina was hoping that he'll be a bit sneaky beaky-like, but he didn't see anyone on the left side. That is going to be Hertz Leo that have managed to get himself the kill onto Brandina. 1-0, Hertz City. With 1 kill onto Hertz J, Hertz Leo, but 3 kills onto Onzi. 3 kills on this. Onzi, 1 kill, pistol, and then boom once again onto the Komi. Wait, 3 kills, yeah, oh yeah, Hertz got 3 kills in total. Completely forgot about that. Well, the last time that we saw a game from Onzi, he did have a little bit of a technical difficulty. He didn't really quite show up that much in the previous game. Perhaps this is a time that we'll be able to see Onzi be able to do well together with Onzi, right? Well, I do really want to see how Hertz City is going to be playing Phaver. They've decided to put themselves a little bit too far. Right? Oh, the grenade didn't quite work out very well. But they're gonna be fine. Bingo Gore with a kill onto Brandina. Hertz go all the way on the other side of the map, brings that down, while Hertz J finds himself dead by the hands of the Kobe. The rest of the members from the side of Phaver is gonna be holding themselves right outside of B long. So it is going to take some time, we're gonna have to say. Bingo Gore comes in, finds the Komi. The EMP is going to be hiding himself in upper tower. And completely eliminates the entire team of Phaver. And Phaver, they have got no answer to the kind of rotations that Hertz City have got on them. It's pretty fair to say that Hertz City have got the map at the back of their head. How to move around in this map. Phaver, I don't think they do. I don't think that Phaver has got a very good idea of the map itself. So with all of the members from the side of Phaver just going to be hiding themselves inside of the defense team spawn, they're not going to be making moves. But Hertz Leo all across the map finds a kill under the Kobe, and that is a hit. Hertz J joins in right in the upper tunnels, brings Quarterfinalists down. And now they're taking control of upper tunnels. They're making sure that Phaver has got nowhere else to go. Look at that from the backline. Hertz City push all the way in A long, and now the only last member left is going to be Blum. And Blam finds himself dead by the hands of Bingo Gore. A total of 4 kills on the Bingo Gore, 4 kills on the Hertz Leo, 5 kills on the Only. Oh boy! Hertz City really showing us who's boss. As the countdown goes down, Hertz City, they are showing us exactly where it is on the side of Phaver. Now we know why it's called Hertz City. They're bringing the world onto all of their enemies. It is a the one that has found itself in a bad trade. At least we are starting to see Bingo Gore and Onzi. They're starting to do things around. Look at Onzi! This guy is madness! Onzi! Oh my goodness! 9 kills to his name already. Onzi, 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 where were you? Where were you just now? 4-0 is the current scoreline. Onzi didn't even die once. 6 kills. And they're coming in. 1 kill. 3 kill. Onzi makes his way over to A long. Doesn't see anyone from the side of A long just yet. Flash and a grenade for the Molotov. They do not really any friendly damage. Bingo Gore comes in from the side. They manage to dispatch the last person on the side of Phaver, and Bingo Gore brings Brandina down again. That is a fast game. Hertz City is completely dominating Phaver, and Phaver has got no answer at all. Tough game. As now Bingo Gore is going to be the one that leads the team over. But I think that he wants to make his way over to A short. So the rest of the members from the side of Phaver, they're just going to be rushing over to long. But a great smoke eventually stops the entire team of Phaver. Actually just running right in. The rest of the members of the City, even though Hertz Leo has found himself dead, Quarterfinalists is also gonna be down. Onzi, nice headshot. From the opposite side, Phaver. But from the other side, Hertz J brings End down. And thus, Hertz City have managed to find themselves 6 wins in a row without giving Phaver any time to breathe at all. So Hertz City, they are on the way to actually make this game a sweep, and a total sweep. Is that really going to be the case? Because Hertz City is now going to be attacking. Oh no, I don't think that this is going to go out well. A single grenade is going to be thrown over to the side of Hertz City. Ow! 4 members got hit by a single grenade from the hands of Brandina. And that's going to be the homie that goes down. The rest of the members from the side of Hertz City might actually change the fight altogether. Oh wait, Hertz Mill, the only one that was not damaged by the grenade. Bingo Gore goes in and managed to bring Drew down. He's going to be left with the head of Brandina. But how is this going to be working out? Brandina's going to be the last member alive. But he takes 2. He got 3 members down, but Hertz Leo finishes it all. And Phaver didn't even take a single round off of the hands of Hertz City. They went in and dominated this entire game. Onzi, 13 kills, 1 death, and 2 assists. While Brandina on the other side of Phaver, congratulations, even though they didn't win. But the most important thing is, Brandina is the one that has the MVP named to him, and he will be able to go home with a cuckoo list at the very least. While Hertz City, they are on a roll. 7 0. No chance at all coming in from the side of Phaver. And they just demolished their opponents altogether. Congratulations to Hertz City, as they are going to be moving on to the grand finals. Hertz City, they are going to be moving on to the grand finals. And for now, let's take a look at the highlights. It is going to be a choke full of kills from the side of Hertz City, and they will do whatever that they can to move on to the grand finals and beat against all the other opponents. Because right now, the only team that's going to be left, I believe, is going to be Flying Cloud Labs as well as Mocaverse. I do believe that Flying Cloud Labs is a very strong team. So it's either gonna be team Flying Cloud Labs, or it's going to be Hertz City that will be able to find themselves in the win. But which one of these two teams are going to be the one that truly wins? And who's gonna be the one that's really gonna be MVP? Because previously, we definitely did manage to see OZARU did not that well in their very first game. It was mostly on Bingo Gore. But this game, it is both OZARU as well as Bingo Gore that have managed to step up and showed us exactly how they have been playing. And the both of them absolutely going up crazily. So we are going to be looking at the next semi-final game, and that, once again, is going to be Flying Cloud Labs versus Mocaverse. So how is that going to be like? Because Hertz City, they made their way all over to the grand finals. Crazy games are all together. But is it going to be Flying Cloud Labs that will win? Because I really think that Mocaverse, their fight against DooBro was not exactly very convincing, right? And if you ask me, I think that this new Hertz City is going to be the main reason why Hertz City might actually win in the grand finals. We're gonna have to look at how Flying Cloud Labs actually handle against Mocaverse. Because Flying Cloud Labs, they are strong, yes. But I think that with the resurgence of OZARU, they for the side of Flying Cloud Labs, they are definitely gonna have a lot of problems against Bingo Gore and OZARU. The both of them are strong. So make sure you guys make your prediction of these games. Make sure you guys predict on how these games are gonna be like, because if you manage to get the prediction done and well enough, you might actually go home with a cuckoo list. You could get a ROG Ally 2023, or perhaps an ROG Phone 6, or maybe a Wi-Fi router, or maybe a Xenox gaming chair. We even have got some GEDA credits, as well as Logitech mouse and keyboard. But as for the teams that are participating today, we could see all of the participants actually going back home with a lucky whitelist, even if they don't win anything. But the only difference is that the MVP will at least be able to get a cuckoo list for themselves, right? That is probably going to be the difference. But a champion team, we definitely need to incentivize the champion teams, because every single one of the champion teams participants, except for the MVP, will get themselves a cuckoo list, while the MVP himself gets a Matrix 2061 NFT worth 5,000 USDT. And that is equivalent to Hong Kong dollars 38,900 in the trading market right now. So we are definitely going to be looking at some of these teams that are just going to be ripping everyone to shreds. And now we are expecting to see Flying Cloud Labs versus Mocaverse. Flying Cloud Labs, they are not going to be giving the opponents any time to think at all, right? Mocha Labs is going to be onto the left side, which is the assault team, while Mocaverse is going to be onto the right side. So far, we only managed to see Credo being one of the main MVPs of the team. I don't think that they will be able to beat against Phaver though, because FY01, 2, 3, 4, and Zhou Huang, they are all equally strong. For the side of Mocaverse, they're starting to play things a little bit different, right? Because Mocaverse, they are just spreading themselves out from B to A. They even have people in the mid to defend. While for Flying Cloud Labs, which is the blue side. Flying Cloud Labs is the one that has spread themselves throughout the entire side, while Mocaverse is the one that is attacking. As such, they're having a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to say for both sides, right? FY004 finds himself dead. eBay has also found himself down. This is the best of one. So at least the top, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. It has been changed. Flying Cloud Labs is on the left side, and Mocaverse is on the right side. So Flying Cloud Labs, surprisingly, is actually having a bit of a problem right now, with two of the players actually taken down already. EMP drops from the side of Mocaverse. It's going to be left with Max as well and OxMyThrill. But now Max runs right into the face of FY002. How is FY001 going to be doing things? OxMyThrill? It's going to be the last member remaining. FY001 is the only one that has eyes on the EMP. As such, if OxMyThrill decides to just go over and pick up the EMP, it is all going to be bad because he doesn't know that FY001 has got eyes on him. There we go. FY001, a decent amount of damage already delivered onto OxMyThrill. And FY001 gets himself the MVP for bringing down the last player, as well as a total of 2 kills to his name. We only have got a single 7-0 game, and that was Phaver versus Hertz City. I really don't think that Flying Cloud Labs versus Mocaverse could be another 0-7, because honestly, Mocaverse is still a relatively strong team, but I don't think that Flying Cloud Labs will be dominating enough. But well, we're gonna have to still.
Enemy down.
With FY003, oh, the first one down by the hands of OxMyThrill. But now, he's left with a sliver. eBay finds himself dead. Flying Cloud Labs with 2% down already. Only with an advantage. FY002 equalizes that advantage by bringing Gojo down, making that his second kill. Effectively almost a kill, but Max, what was that? Credo! Oh! And now Mocaverse is dwindling Flying Cloud Labs all the way down to the last member remaining, and that is going to be FY004. He's currently going to be hiding himself right inside the side, while Max is playing a very sneaky game. Just going to be dashing around with his shotgun while he's buying some time for the rest of his team to come in. Look at OxMyThrill. He's coming in from behind, but FY004 decided to just push right in because he knows that his positioning has been compromised. Only to expect that a shotgun is waiting for him at the end of that barrel. A quick little replay. We have a very good idea that even for the side of Mocaverse, they are very, very strong teams. These two teams are going ahead neck and neck with one another. Even though we saw that Flying Cloud Labs, they definitely proved themselves as something. They have very good macro game, like their strategy. Right?
Down one.
OxMyThrill with a kill on the Zhou Huang. They're just running completely amok. Well, to be fair, actually, right, every single gun have got different statistics. They have different statistics. So do note of all of that, right? But at least for me, in my opinion, shotguns are actually real strong. Shotgun have an unbelievable range coming into this game. What? I thought that Flying Cloud Labs was actually very strong. But no, Mocaverse is actually showing us how it's done. Max as well as OxMyThrill is decimating Flying Cloud Labs. Flying Cloud Labs, they have only managed to get themselves one win in the game thus far. While Mocaverse, two wins thus far. OxMyThrill, he's just running down mid. Very, very aggressive play. I'm actually relatively kind of surprised that they're just running down mid like that with not a single smoke whatsoever. Mocaverse now. They're just going to be running right into the face of Flying Cloud Labs with FY003 getting a single kill down onto OxMyVerse. Flying Cloud Labs, they are defending very well, but unfortunately, DooBro down a long. He's managed to completely dispatch the opponent. FY001 gets 2 kills to his name. 2 kills to his name. This might actually be a game for FY001. We may actually see a total of 4 kills done by FY001. Credo, the last member remaining, as he's just going to be holding himself right inside of the defense team spawn. Sorry, the assault team spawn. FY001 is all the way in high mid. Credo, I think that what he wants to do is pick up the EMP, but he actually might not know where the EMP is. FY001 backstabbed! Credo! Even though he was at a disadvantage for numbers, he has managed to find that kill. But where is he going? He doesn't have the EMP. Is he saving? He might actually be saving. And thus, from all of that, that is going to be a loss for the side of Mocaverse. I thought he could have tried to pick up the EMP. And with that all said and done, look at this. Great headshots coming from Credo. But I think that FY001's kills were the one that was absolutely amazing. Credo have got a total of 3 kills in that game alone. And Mocaverse versus Flying Cloud Labs, it is a 2 versus 2, 2 thus far. Zhou Huang pushes himself, finds himself a headshot onto Eve at point blank. Puts Mocaverse in the spot, leaving Gojo and Credo, the last 2 members remaining from the side of the attackers, from the defense team, sorry. The EMP is currently in no one's hands, and Gojo currently stuck in double doors. He doesn't really have an idea on how he wants to approach this. He can actually pick out the EMP, which is right now, but FY001 is waiting for him on the other side of the map. There we go, FY001 with the MVP to his name. Flying Cloud Labs is slowly getting themselves back into the game. They are slowly adapting based on how Mocaverse is playing. They're slowly getting themselves wins after wins. And I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if Mocaverse starts to have a little bit of a difficulty from this point onwards. All around the way, One with the initial win, followed by Gojo. The defense team, they are just constantly being dropped down one after another, probably because they are playing things a little bit differently, right? They're trying to go for peaks, but they have been thus far very, very strong at pushing one side altogether. But all these utilities used by Flying Cloud Labs might be the main reason why Mocaverse have decided to change their way and defend. Good grenade. Managing to bring through the smoke. Plan to MATR1X, but unfortunately FY04 ran right into the traces of bullets, allowing Credo to take a kill right onto FY04. Comes in from the side, headshot on the Credo. Machine gun. FY01 with that AR brings Max and Eve down. As such, Zhou Huang finishes the last member down on the side of Gojo. As such, we're going to be looking at a side swap. Flying Cloud Labs is now going to be onto the defense team that has the EMP, while Mocaverse is now going to be on the assault team that plays onto the one that defends against the EMP. Alright, so how is this gonna be like from this point onwards? Flying Cloud Labs, how are you guys going to be attacking right now? With the EMP in your hands, the entire team of Flying Cloud Labs is just gonna be making their way through middle, but the one with the EMP seems to want to play around in A long. MATR1X makes his way over to double doors, hiding himself in this sneaky beaky corner. Anyone that goes in, oh, FY01, nice headshot, but Eve takes the returning frag and brings FY01 down. The rest of the members from the side of Flying Cloud Labs have managed to infiltrate the entirety of A. And we are gonna be leaving Zhou Huang all the way, oh no, not Zhou Huang, unfortunately, it's FY03, all the way back at A long. With Eve as well as MATR1X pushing the A long, they completely neglected A short. As such, Flying Cloud Labs actually put themselves into A with the EMP. Does Mocaverse think that the plant is gonna be in B, or do they know it's in A? They know it's in A. That's perfect. Johan comes in with a Desert Eagle. Gets a kill onto Oxma through as well. But two members just running down mid. They have got not much material to work with. All they have is a single pistol. But the EMP is gonna go, and boom goes the EMP. Flying Cloud Labs now finds himself in a 3-point lead with a total of 5 points to their name. One more point for the side of Flying Cloud Labs in order for them to make it all the way. One more point. They get themselves the match point. Yeah, no, it's just standing there while reloading, but hey, it worked out very well. No one actually got it. But FY001, oh, interesting. FY001 was hoping that he will be able to get a kill in the middle, but that's not gonna work out at all. Not a single person that he has managed to take down. FY001 may have got a lot of kills still, 10 kills in total. So with the death of FY001, it may actually make things a little bit more difficult for Flying Cloud Labs to actually win this one. But regardless, EMP is still dropped and planted down. It is 4 versus 3. And of course, the timer is taking on the side of Mocaverse. FY03, nice kill. 3 and 4 with a great tag team situation. Gets a kill down onto Gojo as well as Oxma Thrill. They're constantly just raining all of these lead to the side of Mocaverse. A quick little smoke is actually going to be a lot more difficult for Credo to actually push in like that. So with the resistance getting themselves the EMP planted down and eliminating all the members from the side of Mocaverse, this is Flying Cloud Labs' turn to get themselves the match point. Mocaverse. Having the point behind. And Mocaverse doesn't really have a very good point right now as well. We're at a 4-point deficit. Flying Cloud Labs, they just need one more win in order to win altogether. Zhou Huang just rushes right in. He's not caring about anything. Look at that! 2 kills with a single assault rifle. And not to forget, we even have FY004 as well as FY003 that rushes over to the short. So this way they will be able to sandwich anyone that's stuck inside of a side. Gojo's dead. The last member is going to be Oxmy Thrill. So with Oxmy Thrill being the last member alive, he's gonna have to do something with this submachine gun of his. But will he really be able to do anything against 5 members? It would be a miracle to even be able to bring 2% down, because we're talking about submachine gun. Doesn't have a lot of power behind a submachine gun. So he makes his way over to double door. And now long, but didn't check into pit, which is where FY001 is. This 1v5 didn't quite work out very well for Mocaverse. But regardless, that is gonna be Flying Cloud Labs that find themselves this win against Mocaverse, with FY001 once again being the god that he is, getting himself the MVP, while Credo the MVP of Mocaverse. So unfortunately, Mocaverse will not be able to move on to the grand finals. They are now eliminated, and every single one of them, Oxmy Thrill, Max, Gojo, and Eve, will be able to go home with a lucky whitelist, while Credo is gonna get himself a cuckoo list after all. But speaking of cuckoo list, Flying Cloud Labs, as well as our friends over from the side of Hertz City, the both of them are now competing for a board full of cuckoo lists. And of course, let's not forget the grand prize of the Matrix 2061 NFT that's worth 5,000 USDT. And of course, it's equivalent to a total of 38,900 Hong Kong dollars in the trading market right now. So you guys gotta keep your eyes peeled and see who is gonna be the one that will go home with that NFT. Who do you guys think is going to be? Is it going to be Flying Cloud Labs, or is it gonna be Hertz City? because I've got my vote onto Hertz City. Hertz City is looking great, especially since Onzi is now on the roll. Onzi is now leveled up, and maybe you can say Onzi is like kinda, he's woken up, right? Game 1, not exactly, but now he's woken up. So I really want to see just how Hertz City is going to be playing for us, how Hertz City is gonna work for us. So without further ado, we're gonna go off for a short little break. And once we are back, we present to you guys the grand finals between Hertz City versus Flying Cloud Labs. See you guys in a short bit.
Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability and discover your value.
好，终于回到我们的现场了。现在我们即将进行我们的 final round。恭喜 Fly Cloud Labs 还有那个 Hertz City 进入我们的决赛。现在我们邀请他们上台准备了吧？好，首先我们邀請 Hertz City， 有請，恭喜你們進入我們的決賽。好，加油加油加油！好，希望你哋攞到一個好嘅成績啊！咁接住落嚟呢，我哋邀請第2隊嘅戰隊 Fly Cloud Labs 上台。好，加油加油！ 刚刚很刺激啊，听到你们在呜那个，對，好，希望你們拿到冠軍，大家也努力。好，我哋而家交翻個台俾 Caster 嘅，唔該晒。
All right, thank you so much. We are now finally going to be going into the final game of today for Matrix Fire. And of course, for those people that are on Twitch as well as on the online platform, welcome to the Matrix Fire Community Invitational HK by GEDA. We have went through quite a bit of games today, right? We've got Hertz City that have went through fighting against Chain Challenger for the very first time, and then fighting against Phaver. That was their route and their path so far. Well, Flying Cloud Labs went through to fight against 852 Garden, which wasn't a very easy time, and also fought against Mocaverse. It ended up in a 2-7 scoreline. So now we are finally looking at Hertz City going up against Flying Cloud Labs, and these two teams have shown us exactly how it's like to play in a Matrix Fire competition. The winner will go back home with a Matrix 2061 NFT that is worth 5,000 USDT, which is also equivalent to 38,900 Hong Kong dollars. And this is given over to the MVP. What the MVP wants to do with this NFT is up to them on what they want to do. In the meantime, we also have got some goodies to give away to all of our viewers, such as to predict match results. If you scan the QR code on the screen right now, you can get so many things such as a cuckoo list, an ROG ally, handheld device. You could also win yourself quite a bit of like Logitech peripherals. All of these are all available. So make sure you guys go for a prediction and hope that you guys get it right as well. This grand finals is a best of 3 game. So these teams gotta have to win the game twice in order to win the NFT of which we speak. We're finally gonna be looking at a completely different map right now. How is this gonna be like? Because Flying Cloud Labs, right now, they have decided to jump themselves into the side of B, while Hertz City has split themselves up nicely with 3% or 2% in B, 1 in mid, and 2 in A. As such, right now, FY04 finds himself dead already, while the members from the side of Hertz City doesn't seem like they're just yet. Hertz J, he only have a total of 12 HP, but he's gonna be hiding himself right onto short. So is B shot really gonna be the case for him? It's still gonna be A-OK at least for now. Where are the attackers from the side of Flying Cloud Labs? Flying Cloud Labs. Find them out. Good. Okay, that is going to be in the profit. J and so on Hertz Liu, as well as Bingo Gore. They are all dispatching against their opponents in a very swift fashion. The only one left is going to be Zhou Huang that has made his way over to the middle. Finds himself a single kill. And Onzi almost taking one down onto Onzi as well. Onzi only 51 HP, but it was a very close game regardless. Hertz City, they have managed to put up quite a spectacular defense against Flying Labs. And they wasn't able to do quite much at this point in time. Now, this is a little bit different from what we have normally seen, right? This is kind of like a merge of 2 different maps that we have known in Counter-Strike before. So it's not exactly what you think it is, to be honest, but it is definitely a little bit like a Mirage and a little bit of like Cache, if I remember correctly. So regardless, we've got underground, and then now we are looking at windows. So FY01 hops over to windows, but unfortunately Hertz Liu is doing a very good job at that point in time. Zhou Huang is hoping that he will be able to do quite a lot inside the temple, but now the end-to-end map domination wasn't able to do much, right? Zhou Huang now out of temple and now over to triple with a quick little bomb plant. We are looking at FY02, unfortunately. FY02, yeah, unfortunately going down, left with Zhou Huang all alone. That is going to be hiding right below, or rather inside of Ninja. but he's not able to defeat against Hertz City nor Bingo Gar. With the EMP now being diffused, Hertz City is on its way to getting himself a second victory in a row. Which is like which is right outside of the attacker spawn, right? Right outside attacker spawn is a little bit more towards like a bit of cache, but everything else is more mirage. So for those people that play Counter-Strike, you guys pretty much knows what's going on and how it is like. So honestly, we are back again once again, kind of like a familiarity. So as long as you are familiar with the olden games, you are definitely gonna do well in Matrix Fire to a certain extent. But you still gotta be very sure what are you playing, because this is Matrix Fire, a lot faster of a game. You gotta have to tweak some things a little bit here and there, and you gotta have to make full you understand the new meta that could round out inside of Matrix Fire itself. With Hertz getting himself a kill onto Zhou Huang right now, and let's not forget we've got FY004 is just gonna be continuing on. FY04, amazing kill down on the stairs. Hertz 03 went down. Flying Cloud Labs may actually have a very good chance to actually win this game right now. Bingo Gar is gonna be the last member left. With a quick little plant, I believe, from FY04. Oh, Bingo Gar may actually be able to turn the tides around. He's currently got his hands on the EMP, and Flying Cloud Labs needs to retrieve the EMP again. But the question is, where is Bingo Gar? FY03 did not see Bingo Gar, and now FY02 fighting against Bingo! 1 versus 3. Bingo Gar clutched against Flying Cloud Labs, and it seemed as though all hopes were lost, but still Hertz City really bringing the hurt down on the Flying Cloud Lab. The 1v3, utterly brilliant. But now Bingo is now going to be heading his way over to Shops. Hops over, and now has his eyes onto apartments. But the question is, are there anyone? FY01 gets a kill down onto Hertz with a quick little flash. That is going to be more than enough to stop the pushes from Flying Cloud Labs for a little while longer. But 1-for-1 trade? No, make it 2-for-1 trade. 2-for-2 right now. All across the map, we're starting to see a little bit more action. But how about inside of Temple? We do have Flying Cloud Labs that has made their way out of Temple. We do have one mid, and that's going to be dispatched by the hands of Hertz J. So we're going to be left with Flying Cloud Labs with 2 members left, and it wasn't able to do anything as Onzi as well as Hertz literally became the firing squad down onto Flying Cloud Labs and brought them down almost immediately. Oh my god, it's just constantly just throwing the flashes out just to refresh their utility box so that they can actually buy a little bit more other utilities. If you don't want flash, you gotta have to throw your flashes out and maybe get yourself a smoke grenade, for example, or perhaps more Molotov or frag grenade. But Hertz 03, oh, sneaky position. Anyone who come up from Temple, they are gonna die because you can actually see through all of that floorboards. But Flying Cloud Labs, they do have a little bit of a different idea. A lot of flashes just gonna be tossed right out. As Flying Cloud Labs have decided to push over to B, they have managed to completely take over the entirety of apartments with FY002 coming out already. He's currently at the back of side. Hertz J currently hiding himself onto short. No one noticed him just yet. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade thus far. Flying Cloud Labs with 3 members and Hertz City with 3 members as well. They are going down to the wire, and we are looking at Hertz City that actually has enough of disadvantage. They need to bring FY02 down, successfully doing so. The EMP is going to be ahead, so will Hertz 03 be able to do so? Yes, he will! Living FY03, the last member remaining, and he's all the way in middle. What is he supposed to do right now in this 1 versus 2 situation? How is that gonna work out? FY03 walking past apartments. He found Hertz 03 now, but takes 74 damage, but Onzi takes the kill down to FY03, and now the assault team, which is Hertz City, currently have got a total of 5 wins to their name, while Flying Cloud Labs, they haven't been able to get a single win, which is very, very unfortunate. Perhaps as time slowly goes by, we're starting to see of the fact that they're really what they are good at, and they are slowly showing their prowess, their dominance on the bingo door. One that's constantly making a lot of impact in the game. But Hertz losing. He's starting to wake up. 03 all alone, trying to defend here into A. He threw himself, he threw a grenade right before he went down. They are actually on a roll. Hertz goes out for the shot, but unfortunately with only 12 HP, he's not going to be staying alive for an extended period of time. F03 currently inside of the map. F02 comes in from connector and brings the down. Hertz J, he comes in over to the side, brings F01 down, and now it's going to be 3. Oh, brings 3 down. How about 2 and Joe Huang? We've got an EMP that's actually been dropped, so he gonna have to bring these 2 down. One person is Ninja, but he's not gonna be having the time to deal with Ninja, as number 2 came in from the side and dealt with him almost immediately. 5-1 is the current scoreline. Hertz City with a total of 5 points in their name, while Flying Cloud Labs with only a single point in their name. Remember, this is a best of 3 game. Hertz City, even if they win in this map, they have to go over to the next map in order to win the Matrix 2061 NFT that's worth 5,000 USD. Hertz City, are you sure you're gonna be doing that? Rushing right down? Are you really gonna be rushing right out of tunnels?
Enemy down.
Short, sorry. They rush out of A short. Get the kill on 103. F01 was putting himself on the stairs, but wasn't able to do. But hello, F02, you gotta stop waiting. You guys need to rotate over. Wasn't able to land a single shot. Oh wait, now he got a kill on the Onzi. 2 of them got dispatched almost immediately. FY04 and FY02, they came in right in the nick of time. They finally rotated, and now they've managed to put the game into a 2 versus 2 game. One of them is gonna be onto stairs, Tetris, and another one is right onto Ninja. Migogor onto Ninja. He brings one down. Oh, he gotta reload, but it's okay. The EMP, bingo! Indeed, bingo down. The members from the side of Flying Cloud Labs, what an elusive position. What an elusive positioning. And now, we are on match point. And Hertz City are now 5 points ahead of Flying Cloud Labs. Just a tad bit more. But for now, the MVP of this game is Bingo Gore. But maybe from this round, we might be able to see a little bit of difference. The entire team from the side of Hertz City have decided to push right out onto A short, and they're not going to be wasting any time. They're looking through everywhere, with Hertz 03 getting a kill down on Zhou Huang. How about Hertz 03? He's only 1 HP left. So what exactly can he do at this point in time? Bingo Gore brings 1 down. FY01 comes in from behind, gets a kill down on the Hertz J. How about Hertz Liu? Taken down by the hands of 002. So 3 versus 3 situation. 002 taken down by the hands of Onzi. Let's not forget the fact that City. So that is going to be F04. Brings Onzi down. Bingo Gore from the other side. FY01 with a sliver of health, but he gotta have to deal with Bingo Gore as well as Hertz 03. How exactly is he supposed to do that with the EMP already planted and his HP being all-time low? Bingo Gore takes him down, and that is the first map that Hertz City have managed to win. Congratulations over to Hertz City. They have done what they needed to, and they swept Flying Cloud Labs off of their feet with a 6-win difference. Oh boy. So what do I have to say, right? Hertz City, they have very strong players, right? Bingo Gore undoubtedly has been the MVP very consistently. He's consistently being the MVP. And every now and then, Onzi comes in and pop by and says hi. Hertz Liu, this game is starting to show that, hey, look, I have some power within of myself as well. But let's take a look at the highlights coming in from this game. FY02 did manage to get a total of 10 kills for himself. FY01 with a total of 7 kills. So honestly, this, in terms of kills, right, it's not like a easy game for our friends over inside the Hertz City. For Flying Cloud Labs, they definitely did put up quite a fight. As you can see from this game, right? This game, Igor has been stretched thinly. He has to clutch for his team in order to actually get that round in for himself. It is kills all around the map, and these teams, they understood the value of objective. Make full use of the objective, and of course play in cross angles. These cross angles eventually gave them a little bit more opportunity, and they also managed to make the opponents having a little bit of an issue. Because remember, these games are played on a mobile phone, and you gotta have to have a very sweet spot when it comes down to sensitivity. When it comes down to first-person shooters, you gotta have low sensitivity just so that you can aim well enough. But in the meantime, if you have to deal with your opponents in two very different angles, if your sensitivity is very small or is very low, how are you supposed to kill one person at one side of the map and then kill the other person on the other side of the map? You probably have to swipe your entire real estate on your screen twice in order to reach that guy. So really, you need to find the sweet zone. All right, you gotta find the sweet zone. Anyways, the brackets. Okay, so Hertz City is the one that got themselves one win, not Flying Cloud Labs. So in case we have a little bit of confusion onto everyone, Hertz City have got one win, while Flying Cloud Labs have 0. So sorry for the technical difficulty. It is 1-0 in favor for Hertz City. So Hertz City just requires one more win, and they will go back home with a cuckoo list as well as a Matrix 2061 NFT that is worth 5,000 USDT. Of course, 5,000 USDT is equivalent to 38,900 Hong Kong dollars. Okay, so that is a lot that is at stake. That is a lot that is at stake. Let's not forget about these prizes on the right side, right? We've got Cuckoo List, ROG Ally 2023, ROG Phone 6. We have a Wi-Fi router, a Xenox gaming chair, Logitech keyboard, Logitech mouse, as well as GEDA credits. So all of these are all available for all of you guys to win. Wait, okay, so I'm not too sure if whether this is true. But from the side of Twitch chat, okay, so it would be great if I get a cross-reference, if I get a confirmation that the Matrix 2061 NFT is 4.3 Ethereum now. So it should be 8,600 USDT instead of 5,000 USDT. There could be a chance, okay? So if I'm able to get a little bit of a cross-reference, if I get a final confirmation, that will be great. Because in the event that this 2061 USD, if this 2061 Matrix NFT have flown to 4.3 Ethereum, oh boy, that is gonna be so much money. All right, 8,600 USDT. I hope that that is true. I really truly hope that that is true. So, without further ado, let us just jump right in and take a look at Hertz City versus Flying Cloud Labs once again. Hertz City, oh, okay, we are back in the classic map here. So, how is Hertz City going to do, and how is Hertz City going to play? Thus far, Hertz City, they're just going to be running right down with a good amount of them over to the catwalk. And no one is actually going into upper tunnels, surprisingly. So upper tunnels now having a little bit of, the catwalk now having a lot of bombing because A short is currently the way to go. Flying Cloud Labs, they're gonna have to defend against all these members. More of the people from the side of Hertz City have decided to push out in a long. Onzi gets killed on Zhou Huang, and they're hoping that they will be able to play this long quarters combat. Bingo Gore with only 2 HP to work with, is he really gonna be able to stay alive for a longer period of time? Okay, so before we get confused once again, Flying Cloud Labs is on the right side. Hertz City is on the left side. So Hertz City is going to be onto the assault team with blue color, while Flying Cloud Labs is going to be on the defense team, which is red color. The red color is the one that plants the EMP. At this point in time, Flying Cloud Labs have got some issues, and FY002, they are the one. Alright, the FY002 is the only one remaining. The EMP has been dropped in a long. And he meets up with Hertz Leo. Not gonna do much. Gets one down. And the next person down is gonna be Onzi. One versus one fashion. Oh! He did manage to bring Onzi down with a total of 2 kills. But, however, there was a backstab coming in because Hertz City, they made sure that they have got all of their bases covered. Last sale was 4.3 Ethereum. Floor is 16 Ethereum because of only 4 listings. Thank you on it that we have a very good idea on the general cost of what the Matrix 2061 Ethereum NFT is worth now. Perhaps we'll be looking at the amount going even higher later on. But yes, this is a best of 3 game. So is it Flying Cloud Labs that is able to find themselves a win this time, or would Hertz City be able to come up in a 2-0 victory?
Enemy down.
Early. It's the initial fight. Nullifies FY001. And with FY001 now down. Gonna be left with FY002 and Zhou Huang. Because 4 and 3 taken down, Zhou Huang has taken 1 head out of Hertz City's range. But Bingo Gore made sure that he will be able to go for that very nice refrag. As such, he's going to be left with a 1 versus 3 situation with Hertz J, Hertz Leo, as well as Bingo Gore. The 3 of them is going to be left remaining while FY02 runs it down into a long, only to be filled with bullet holes by the hands of Bingo Gore. A total of 3 kills to his name, Hertz J with 3 kills, Hertz Leo with 2 kills, and Onti with 2 kills as well. Okay, so what's the price range in Blood or Iron?
Enemy down.
5,000 USDT. Already just open sea. Didn't really give us a very good idea. So, I will check back onto the comments in a while later. But for now, the game is going to be an important one because Hertz City right now, they are doing a fabulous job. All 4 members from the side of Hertz City has been completely blinded, and Bingo Gore takes this situation and takes this point in time to ensure that they will be able to bring everyone else down. FY4 and FY1 has been attacked already. The rest of the members from the side of Hertz City, which is from the blue side, they were hoping that they will be able to hold down the fort a little while better. But that is going to be Hertz Leo as well as Bingo Gore that is already going to be dead. So Hertz City, looks like there's only 2 members left. It's 2 versus 2. Flying Cloud Labs. So now the overlays are now accurate. Hertz City on the left and Flying Cloud Labs onto the right side. Hertz J, the last member remaining, he's gonna have to clutch against Zhou Huang as well as FY002. The EMP has yet to be drawn. Oh, Hertz J is in a prime position now. He's currently in a short, and FY002 does not have the EMP with him. FY02, he doesn't know. Oh no, FY02, he doesn't know. Oh, you don't see it. Hertz J clutches it out for Hertz City. Made sure that Flying Cloud Labs doesn't get a single point on their side. That was the clutch that we are looking out for. That's the clutch that we want to see. FY003 put themselves in Hertz J such an amazing position to ensure all of the people that puts him as a 7-0 scoreline. This guy is a KDA machine. And ladies and gentlemen, the we have now gotten the idea that the 26 NFT is now worth 4.33 Ethereum, which is about 2,600 USDT. So that NFT is now a lot more valuable. So you gotta have to look out for that right now. We have so much at stakes right now. Oh, 103! Naded himself, but it's gonna be fine. It is gonna be fine. 3 versus 2. EMP planted by the hands of Flying Cloud Labs. 2v2. Zhou Huang on the platform. He's gonna be the last one remaining. He's gonna have to deal with one. 1v1 takes that win. Zhou Huang versus Hertz City. All he needs to do is play by the time. Don't engage in combat, and he knows that. With only 2 HP left, play with time. Whips up his knife. Wraps around. He finds a Zhou Huang! Brings the win over to Flying Cloud Labs. Congratulations over to Zhou Huang. That was peak performance from the hands of Zhou Huang. I gotta have to say, that was peak performance. Good place. Good place. A tad bit more right now. With Zhou Huang. This guy didn't really show that much of a performance in game number 1. But with his team together, they have adapted and they have learned the game even better. Zhou Huang currently the MVP of Flying Cloud Labs. But honestly, I think the main thing for me is to understand who is the MVP of Hertz City. Because in the event that Hertz City actually wins, who's gonna be the one to bring home that NFT? Because Hertz J, 9-1, Bingo Gore constantly going down time and time again. Hertz J with a total of 10 kills, 1 death. Hertz Leo is on his way to defend against FY01, but he gave that kill away to FY01, even though he's the last member remaining. Onzi takes the kill and successfully dispatched Flying Cloud Labs with yet another loss. We're coming close to the end of the first half. And this first half is going to tell us even more of what to expect. The replay gives us an idea that Hertz J is constantly kill. The defense has been coming in great as well. Yeah, the NFT is for MVP, but look at the scoreline right now. Bingo Gore is not the MVP for this game. So I think that, regardless, we gotta have to look at how the calculation is gonna be, right? Because one of the game, Bingo Gore is MVP. The other game, Onzi was the MVP. And right now, if the game continues as the way it is, Hertz J will be the MVP. So it is gonna be a very, very tight MVP game. The one that takes home the NFT. Right now, Hertz City, they are having a little bit of difficulty trying to defend against Flying Cloud Labs. And that is going to be Flying Cloud Labs to make sure that Hertz City don't just get away that easily. 4-2 is the current scoreline. Hertz City with a total of 4 points, while Flying Cloud Labs with a total of 2 points for themselves. As we move on to the second half, Hertz City now, they got the MVP, they got the EMP on their side. And with EMP, they gotta have to decide which way do they want to go. Do they want to attack onto A, or do they want to attack on the side of B? Looks like they are gonna 5-man stack. Rush right into B. They are going for the B rush. They are going for the B rush. But look at that! FY002. This guy naded in tandem with his team, and they have effectively stopped the B rush. And FY002 to make things even worse. That is gonna be an amazing headshot on the opponent. We may actually be able to see an ace. Will they be able to? Onzi! There's FY002 that have managed to get himself the MVP. Oh man, Hertz City, they're no longer in a very big lead anymore. We may be actually seeing Flying Cloud Labs come back into the game, and they may actually bring us into a 3-game series. The grenade. This is why you can't just go in. You can't just run 5 men into a single spot. Oh wait, what? How is Hertz J and Hertz Leo dropped so much HP already? What?
Got one.
Oh my goodness. FY001 on Z and Hertz J. Wait, through the smoke! This guy brought 2% down through the smoke. Zhou, what is going on? Flying Cloud Labs, they are going online. Oh my goodness. Oh, game is getting tighter. Oh my god. Game is getting tighter and tighter by the second that we speak. How is this gonna be like? 4-4. We may actually be able to see this game go down to the extreme wire. So how is this gonna work out? 4-4. Is it Hertz City that is gonna get them? 1 takes the first kill. But Bingo Gore is still alive though. Bingo Gore is still alive. That's a quick grenade. It's not gonna land on anyone just yet. He's still watching into middle. Bingo Gore goes down. FY001. He eliminates yet another one. Oh, Hertz City. What's going on, Hertz City? Hertz City. It's just gonna be left with Hertz J. Oh man. Wake up, Hertz City. Wake up. They are giving this game away to Flying Cloud Labs. They could have ended it. Oh, could they? How is this gonna work out? Hertz J tosses a grenade. No, Molotov. Wait, hold on a second. What's going on? Wait, Flying Cloud Labs! Look out! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, would they even be able to defuse the EMP? Yes, they can. 5-4. It could have gone so badly. It really could have gone so badly. It's 5-4, Flying Cloud Labs. They have managed to turn the game around. Now the player will be able to get a better idea what exactly happened. Everyone dispatch the opponents with such great accuracy. And Hertz J, even though he was dealing with 2 members just standing still, he wasn't able to kill them fast enough. Hertz City is starting to get very, very impatient. And because of that, they might actually have a little bit of difficulty. With the coming of round number 10, it is a 1-for-1 trade. And Hertz City, the main player, Bingo Gore, finds himself dead. Hertz Leo, that is actually a very beautiful flash from the side of Zhou Huang. Immediately force Hertz City to fall back. And gives Flying Cloud Labs more time to respond to this push coming from Hertz City. With 2 members down from Hertz City. What is this, Flying Cloud Labs? What is this? You guys has adapted so amazingly. He takes himself down. FY001 comes himself on the other side, brings on Z down. Flying Cloud Labs, with this win, they might actually find themselves in match point. What a way to get ourselves into the grand finals, huh? This is gonna be such a big grand final. City runs down the EMP. FY001 shoots him down through tunnels. And every single one of Hertz City has been dispatched. Flying Cloud Labs. This comeback. Oh my goodness. What is this comeback? What's going on? Hertz City, the team that has showed utter power, superior craftsmanship. Cloud Labs. 6-4. We are now in match point, and Flying Cloud Labs, all they need to do is win one more time. Just one more win, and that will do the trick. And we will be going to game number 3. With a lot of people actually pushing into A long. The Molotov is going to be tossed inside of B, into B tunnels. Bingo doesn't want NFT. Yeah, man. But Hertz City, it kind of seems as though they have woken up indeed. FY04, 002, and 001. They are going to be the 3 members left remaining, and the shots coming in from Hertz City. They're just trying to do whatever that they can. The FY04 down. 001 is still doing an absolute bang of a job. He comes in over to the side. It is Hertz J that comes in from the mid doors. Now FY02 is gonna be the last one remaining. Hertz City, 2 versus 1. And remember, the EMP has also gonna be planted down. FY02 long. He adjusted his recoil. 1v1. Hertz J, 36, 48 damage. Sees a little bit of HP. 52 health. Take it down by Hertz J. 6-5 is the current point. We are so close. This is probably the only game that we have seen that went down the wire and play every single game. Best of 13? City, they are getting very, very impatient. But the rest of the members from the side of Hertz City just gonna be pushing right in with Bingo Gar only 4 HP. But F03, 02, and Zhou Huang is already gonna be taken down. The rest of the members from the side of Hertz City have finally taken control of the entirety of A. The last 2 members from the side of Flying Cloud Labs, they're gonna be inside of the defender spawn. But how exactly are they supposed to do this? As Onzi, Hertz J, and Hertz 03 is gonna be the three other members remaining. They did manage to dispatch Hertz J. 001. That is 2 kills to his name. Onzi tosses a grenade. This is not gonna be good because Flying Cloud Labs, they are all gonna be one together. Onzi is gonna be the last member remaining. Oh, the grenade! Flying Cloud Labs turned the game around, and we are going into a 3-game series. Oh boy! 1-1? This best of 3 series cannot get any better. This best of 3 cannot get any better. 1-1. Hertz City took the advantage in the first half. But right after the swap, Flying Cloud Labs, they turned the game around and it started to become a lot more serious. Zhou Huang, this guy, came up on top. Zhou Huang showed us what is it like to use all of these utilities to the T. And he has done what he needs to defend the game, to do whatever that he do. And just like that, oh boy, 7-5 is the current score, is the final scoreline for game number 2. Hertz 003 with only 1 kills, unfortunately. While FY004 with only 2 kills for their team. As such, we're gonna be taking a look at the highlights and see how this game has unfolded. With a lot of these kills going all the way out. We saw a total of 12 rounds, alright? A total of 12 rounds, and we have never seen that before thus far in this entire Matrix Fire Community Invitational by GEDA. And this is the kind of gameplay that we get to see. I hope that every single one of you guys thoroughly enjoyed that game, because I'm pretty sure that the grand finals, the final game, is not gonna be that easy after all. Every single one of these players understands what exactly is at stake. And all of these players are starting to put their brains into their games. And whatever that they can do right now is absolutely just groundbreaking, I would say. 4-4, and of course from this point onwards, it is just Flying Cloud Labs to find themselves kills after kills. They managed to find themselves in a lot of these amazing peaks. and gave them a good start into the game. Even though they lost this round to the hands of Hertz City, it is still important to know that Flying Cloud Labs, they use their brain and knows that, you know what, grenades are gonna be good and grenades are gonna be important. 1-1 is the current scoreline for this grand finals game. Who do you have? Who have you predicted? Is it Hertz City or is it Flying Cloud Labs? That is the question. Who do you think is the one that will be able to win in the Matrix Fire Community Invitational by GEDA? Is it Hertz City or is it Flying Cloud Labs? I hope that you guys have put in your predictions in w3.geda.gg because we have a lot of these events, a lot of these prizes to give away. Remember, we have some cuckoo lists to give away. We have some peripherals to give away as well. We have the ROG Ally 2023, ROG Phone 6, and the Xenos gaming chair, GEDA credit, as well as a Wi-Fi router that is ready to give away to you guys at geda.gg. All right, so once again, www.geda.gg. All right. And we're coming close to the end of this tournament. So let me just remind every single one of you guys what's going on again, right? This grand finals game, we are competing for the major prize of the Matrix 2061 NFT. In the screen, you see that it is 5,000 USDT, but it is no longer the case because this NFT is now 4.33 Ethereum in the market, and that is worth 88.8 thousand USDT. 8.8 thousand USDT. All right. The price has risen, and I wouldn't be too surprised that once this event is over, it's going to fly up even more. So, who is going to be the one to go back home with this? I myself am excited to see how is that going to be, because right now there is a lot of potential players that could go back home with that one NFT. Is it really going to be Bingo Gore, or are we looking at another MVP from the side of F1001? Will only go down to one to go home with this NFT. Well, once again, looking at the same map as map number 2. They're playing the same map. So Hertz City, you guys have lost in this map once, and are you really going to give this advantage over to Flying Cloud
Enemy down.
after looking at how they have played just now? With Hertz still getting themselves the first kill onto FY003. FY001 gotta go for the reload and trying to look right into pit. But look at this, Hertz City. They are bringing down every single one of these members from the side of Flying Cloud Labs with no problem whatsoever. A total of 2 kills on the side of Bingo Gore at this point in time. Everyone else with 1 kill. Except for Hertz 003 after all. The first blood goes over to the hands of Hertz City onto the blue side. Hertz City, first win. This win is gonna mean a lot to all of these players. Eventually we'll start to find out who is going to be the ultimate. Hertz City open things up with a great deal of firepower, gunpower, right into the face of Flying Cloud Labs, with 2 of them already gonna be dispatched. Unable to do quite much, 2 members left from the side of Hertz City. While Hertz 003 is gonna be the only member going down. How's that gonna work out? The side of Flying Cloud Labs have managed to successfully take this game number 1 to their... game number 2 to their name. Boy, oh boy. This grand finals game cannot get any better. I really gonna have to say, both of these teams, they know exactly what they want to do, and they are really good at doing so. Hertz City onto the left side. they are blue team, while Flying Cloud Labs, they are red team. They'll slowly find their way onwards and slowly find their way with a win. Zhou Huang gets himself the first blood against Hertz City with 2% down rate. Bingo! Bingo's dead! How about Onzi? Onzi, you have shown us how. Oh, this time Onzi! Onzi has woken up, ladies and gentlemen. Onzi with a total of 5 kills to his name. But you see, there we go. 6 kills to his name, but still went down to the hands of FY002. There's only one death inside of Flying Cloud Labs, and they are having difficulty. To the left of that, Hertz 003 is going to be all alone trying to haggle against the rest, with Zhou Huang becoming the match MVP for this game. 2-1 in favor for Hertz City still. Are you guys not entertained? This is the finals. This is the grand finals. With a smoke down onto upper tunnels. Hertz Leo finding himself with only a sliver of health.
Down 1.
Bingo finds himself down as well. It's a 1 death on the side of Hertz City and 2 death from the side of Flying Cloud Labs. We're eventually just gonna be working on 2 members left from the side of Flying Clouds. Oh, FY001! The first kill of this game for himself. The EMP is gonna be onto his hands. The rest of the members from Flying Cloud Labs, they have decided to make a rotation over to B. And now into upper tunnels, they hit their way over to A. The rest of the members from the side of Hertz City, they gotta have to make a rotation fast enough. One of them is stalking them from behind. Now into upper tunnels, while the other one heads his way over to mid doors. FY004's HP is not looking good. He sees Hertz 003, takes 27 HP off of him, but Hertz J comes in from the side, from tunnels. He's gonna be bringing FY001 down, and that was Hertz City in a coordinated fashion. Brings down the opponents in such a great way. And now, with 3 points on the side of Hertz City, Flying Cloud Labs now have got quite a bit of gap to go. Perhaps we'll be able to find out if the Hertz City will be able to go back home with that NFT that is currently worth 8.8 thousand USDT. Flying Cloud Labs, they have played their hearts out in game number 2. So perhaps we'll be able to see Flying Cloud Labs still trying to turn this game around. Remember, Flying Cloud Labs won, alright, in this map, okay? Flying Cloud Labs won in this map. And as much as possible, the bias goes over to Flying Cloud Labs. Even though Hertz City right now have got it in terms of numbers of rounds won, Flying Cloud Labs can definitely turn this game around. F104 down, but that is the only one down on the side of Flying Cloud Labs. Hertz J hoping that he'll be able to go for a backstab, but Hertz J is the final member left onto the side of Flying Cloud Labs. Sorry, from the side of Hertz City. Flying Cloud Labs 4v1. Tosses the grenade. Oh no, he didn't toss it out. Hertz J currently with only 12 HP. Hello, they are going to be running very soon. Takes one, almost takes the second one. But now Flying Cloud Labs, they have managed to win 2 rounds right now, while Hertz City have managed to win 2 wins. The current economy for the side of Hertz City is definitely starting to see to be very, very difficult. Flying Cloud Labs have definitely a lot more money to throw about. Because Hertz City, I think they're stuck with some machine guns, and some of them probably a little bit of assault rifles, but I'm not too sure whether they have shields that can actually help them in this game. Being score with some machine guns, okay, it does have full shields. Still have full shields. So that's gonna be a-okay at least. A lot of grenades being tossed right out. Upper tunnels and inhibited by the side of Flying Cloud Labs. FY02 down, but 3 and Hertz J is dead. 3 versus 3. Now might take that back. It's 2 versus 2 now. This game really went down to the wire. OZARU spotted by FY01. FY01 with only 32 HP. A single grenade is going to put him out of his misery. Oh, a little bit slow on the reaction. 4 versus 2. Hertz City. This is the same scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. The same scoreline in game number 2. Remember that. This is the exact scoreline for game number 2. Okay? So honestly, there could be a chance that Hertz City starts to lose from this point onwards. That could be a small little chance. From this point onwards, Flying Cloud Labs on the side of Uranus, which is the defender side, they could show us how it's done, how it is to defend against Hertz City. Remember, Hertz City was very impatient, and whenever they try to attack, they always find themselves in a very, very bad spot. With the EMP now making its way over the catwalk, and of course, a short. We do have FY02. That is headshot on the bingo gore. Hertz J goes for the refrag onto FY02. FY01 gets a kill down on Hertz Leo as well. With the EMP now successfully deployed. Hertz J, he goes onto a neck-and-neck duel together with FY003. But unfortunately, FY003 is the one that have lost in that duel. Left with FY04 and FY001 left onto the gate. 2 versus 3. That's a headshot. Down goes him. Hertz J, 9 HP left. There could be a chance that FY04 gets this win, but no! Hertz J all by himself dispatched Flying Cloud Labs. And now Hertz City has found themselves with a total of 5 points to their name. A lot better than the previous game. They have definitely done a better job as opposed to the previous game. Perhaps they have found out their mistake. Perhaps they understood that, yes, they have been way too impatient in the previous game, and they're trying to correct it. Hertz J as the MVP? Well, there could be a chance, because Bingo Gore is not doing very well this game. But Hertz J leads the pack in double doors. Hertz Leo takes a kill onto 003, while Hertz J runs right out, dies to 001. But OZARU comes in. Goes for the refrag in 001, but on the other side of the map, Bingo Gore finds himself taken down once again with only 2 members left from the side of Flying Cloud Labs, also 2 from the side of Hertz City. But remember this, Hertz Leo, he doesn't have a lot of HP to go with. As such, he's going to be going for a 1 versus 2 game. FY04, he's going to be the last one left from the side of Flying Cloud Labs, but now his HP is still very, very good. But FY04, he haven't won a single gunfight. Remember this. He really have yet to win a single gunfight. And Hertz Leo, despite having such a low amount of health, he won the fight against FY004. With the replay. As well, let's not forget about that. But Hertz Leo finishes off everyone that he gonna have to work with. And this is the final round to determine if whether Hertz City is able to go back home with the Matrix 2061 NFT. As Hertz City now is going to be starting things off a little bit badly because Hertz 003, Hertz Leo as well as OZARU finds himself taken down by a single man. Hertz 001, FY001. FY001, he has managed to bring so many of these players down. But look at this, 4 kills for... Oh! 5 kill! FY001. This guy committed an ace in the face of the winning team, Hertz City. This 3 kills for the count. An ace for FY001. If Flying Cloud Labs don't win this grand finals, that is gonna be so painful. of Flying Cloud Labs. Oh, look at this. FY002 with a machine gun mowing down 3 persons. And now Hertz City is going to be left with Hertz Leo. 1 versus 4. I don't think that's going to go well. Hertz Leo manages to bring down FY004 down. 3 more members to go. 3 more members. Goes into the upper tunnel. FY001, unfortunately, will be the one that puts him out of his misery. 4-6. Match point still. Flying Cloud Labs, they have denied death twice in a row already. And in order for Flying Cloud Labs to actually win, they need to win 3 games. 3 rounds. This is not gonna be easy. But we gotta have to see that kind of performance from FY001 once again. Hertz City, they're starting to get impatient. Oh, look at that flash everywhere.
Down 1.
Hertz City brings FY002 down. All these flashes are working great. Hertz003 brings 3, 4 person down. Joe Wang is gonna be the last member remaining. And in order for them to not lose, it's a 1 versus 5. But let's be honest with Joe Huang. This is gonna be tough. Big old door goes down. Hands off Joe Huang. Where's Joe Huang? What are you doing? Will you be able to do anything? No, will not. Hertz City.
Victory!
They are going back home with 4 of them with a cuckoo list. And not to forget, a Matrix 2061 NFT worth 8.8 thousand USDT. Congratulations over to Hertz City. They have played their hearts out. They did whatever that they can. Even though they lost game 2 in the same map, they went back into Switchman's house and showed Flying Cloud Labs what they are really made of. I gotta say, FY001, the winner of my heart, getting the ace for the team. Let's take a look at the highlights. I'm pretty sure that everyone is excited to see FY001's ace. But back into round 2, it's been a smooth ride thus far. A little bit of a back and forth, I gotta have to say, right? In the first 3 rounds, a bit of back and forth. But then, in the end, Hertz City still managed to find themselves in a 4-2 fashion. In fact, kind of seems as though that was kind of like a curse to a certain extent, right? The 4-2 curse. But this time, Hertz City ensured that the 4-2 curse will not apply onto them. And they did what they could to finish the game through and through. With Zhou Huang leading the charge with a total of 2 kills right off the bat, and Hertz Leo coming in with 2 kills subsequently after that. And this is that ace that we are looking for, even with that slow-mo headshot and another kill. Ace. Definitely feeling the euphoria for getting himself the ace. And 4-7. Unfortunately, a little bit anticlimactic for the final round. But still, I gotta have to give a huge congratulations over to all of our participants from the side of Hertz City. You guys have done such an amazing job with 4 of you members that is actually going to be getting themselves the cuckoo list. But 1 player goes back home with that Matrix 2061 NFT. I'm very, very curious who's going to be the one that goes back home with that. But that is the end from me. I hope that every single one of you guys have thoroughly enjoyed the cast from my end. I hope that you guys are entertained throughout the entire game, and I try my best to do so. So that's my time for today here for the side of Matrix Fire Community Invitational by GEDA. If you guys enjoyed my work and really enjoyed the commentaries, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at @suchabstract. But for now, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move out first, and I will pass you guys over to the main host at the venue itself to, round things up with the award ceremony as well as the rest of the show. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Welcome to 852 Web3, a community-driven platform. In the upcoming 2023 Q4, we will introduce a new utility, 852 Plus Creators Program. There are many problems in Web3 content monetization, including project credibility, mixed quality of KOL content, fluctuating and opaque costs. We expect 852 Plus Creators Program will solve these problems. As an intermediary platform, we will ensure the reliability of the project side and the suitability of content creator. We will also coordinate the needs and expectations of both ends to ensure satisfactory result. For content creators, we will focus on 4 core values: passionate, resonance, creative, and variety. We believe high-quality content creators deserve a bigger stage and more opportunities. 852 Plus Creators Program. Show your ability.
好，翻到嚟現場，恭喜晒今晚嘅得獎冠軍嘅戰隊 Hertz City， 我哋恭喜你哋啊！接住落嚟，我哋今晚好榮幸邀請到2位嘉賓為我哋進行頒獎儀式嘅，有請 Mr. Ryan Chow, Co-founder of GEDA。第2位嘉賓係有請 Mr. Terence Leung。Senior Manager of esports and Youth Team of Cyberpunk， Thank you。好，你哋企中間先啦。係，咁好，我哋嘅支票準備好 ，OK。我哋有請我哋嘅 Hertz City， 我哋嘅冠軍 Champion 嘅戰隊上場。恭喜晒，恭喜晒！真係好開心，頭先你哋真係打得好好啊！同埋3盤2勝，我睇到都好肉緊啊！好，好，與此同時，我哋宣佈埋本場嘅 MVP 就係 Hertz。Thank you， 恭喜晒 Hertz， 真係好開心啊！今晚，我哋望住前面大會攝影師幫你哋影返張大合照啊！頭先嘅比賽實真太精彩啦！好，影完係咪 ？OK， 好，好，唔該晒各位。好，嚟多張 one more，one more。好，我哋望住前面啦。再来一个，再来一个。恭喜恭喜 Hertz Stray， 谢谢谢谢，大家可以到台下稍作休息。好，好 ，Thank you Ryan Terence，Thank you。咁我哋再一次多謝再一次恭喜今日嘅得獎冠軍 Hertz City 同埋 MVP Hertz J， 多謝大家今日嚟參 參與我哋比賽嘅所有嘅戰隊們啦，感謝每一位光臨嘅朋友啊！咁我哋今日嘅活動已經圓滿結束啦。MATR1X FIRE 亦會喺將來舉辦更多嘅活動同埋賽事啊！大家敬請留意啊 ！Thank you so much， 我哋下次再見 ，See you next time， 拜拜。